You took an oath to honor the Constitution.
It's a racist word.
It's not a racial. I said he called me that word. Nobody was called that.
Use it.
Just do your own job, you piece of shit.
You're not going to put me in fear with your camera.
I didn't know y'all could be so anymore.
In a quiet town, a man innocently stood by as the police investigated a situation unrelated to him. The peaceful scene changed when an officer approached him, asking about a bike. Though the man denied...
Everybody do me a favor and hit the like button and then put in the comment section OTVO, overturn Terry versus Ohio.
Any involvement, another officer contradicted him.
Okay, if you're not talking to anybody, you can leave.
Well, you can leave. You're dismissed.
No.
We can't leave. I'm not leaving.
Okay, then come and talk to me.
No, I'm not going to come talk to you. I'm not going to come talk to you.
Police officer, man.
I know.
Did you pull the bike? Did you pull the bike off him? Did you pull the bike off him?
I did not.
Okay.
After a short exchange, the officer let him go but asked for his ID. The man refused, leading to a tense standoff.
So you just told me you did.
Nothing to do with me.
Okay, you're free to leave.
Yeah, you're free to leave.
What's his name?
So he had a tense standoff because he didn't have the 5A cop card in his wallet that teaches the cops that I don't have to give you ID unless you have probable cause. Why didn't he have the 5A cop card in his pocket? How come he didn't? I give it to people for free if they can't afford it. It's only $10. Why didn't he have it in his wallet? So he could have shown the cop number 4 on the 5A cop card. There's the problem right there.
Preston what? You got an ID on your box? I'm going to need an ID now. Okay.
The officer insisted, but the man firmly believed he didn't have to talk to anyone. Despite his protests, the man was arrested.
177. I got an uncooperative witness. Come on.
What does that tell you right there? That if you don't have the 5A cop card in your wallet when the cop says, hey, I want your ID, if you don't pull out the 5A cop card and show him number 4, cop requests your ID and says he has suspicion, and you say, I'm a good citizen, I plead the 5th, and then you show him the law, then you're not taking the ride, because while you can beat the rap, you can't beat the ride. He didn't have the 5A cop card in his wallet, and because he couldn't show the literature, then the cop arrested him believing he was right. Cop didn't think he was wrong. Remember that. That's a dunce cap, jackboot, thug pig. He didn't care.
Over here.
He doesn't care if he arrests you incorrectly.
I don't want to talk to you. You have to talk to me.
I don't want to talk. No, I don't.
You do.
No, I don't.
Okay, you've inserted yourself.
I came down here to help them. So I don't have to talk to anybody.
This is going to go one of two
I don't have to talk to anybody.
This is going to go
I don't
one of
have
two
to talk to anybody.
Okay, either you're going to sit here and talk to me, we'll just have a short conversation,
no,
or I can arrest you for obstruction.
No, you're not. I'm not obstructing
You
anything.
are.
You're right here.
Okay.
I'm not obstructing nothing.
Is he following any of the instructions that I teach? Is he following anything that I teach?
It was a regrettable
how did it go?
incident, and in the end, the police had to pay a hefty sum of $290,000. In a small town, an unusual incident unfolds. A police officer on duty, Officer Smith, seems disoriented, possibly under the influence. He decides to confront a random man named Dave in a local diner. Dave is puzzled by Officer Smith's sudden demand for identification.
You have any ID on you?
No, I don't have to give you
No,
ID,
you do
sir.
have to.
For what, sir? What did I do, sir?
You do.
What did I do, sir?
Officer Smith insists he must show ID, claiming to be his superior officer with badge number 4. Dave resists, believing he has no obligation to comply without a valid reason.
Send me another unit.
Please bring your superior here, sir.
I am superior.
No, you're.
I am the superior officer. My badge number is 4. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you have ID.
I don't have to give you ID.
No,
sir.
you do
I'm
have
just
to.
sitting there alone.
You
Why
do
are
have
here?
to show your ID.
Why are you here? No, I don't.
Yes, I do. I had a
crime
call
that I
on you.
commit.
Officer Smith orders Dave to leave the diner, and Dave questions the fairness of the situation, suggesting possible racial profiling.
What crime
You
did
know
I
what?
commit?
Get up.
What
and
crime?
go outside.
I'm
Get
asking
up and go outside.
I'm asking you what crime
Get
I
up and
committed.
go outside.
Sir, I'm asking you what.
I got called here for you, and I'm asking your identification.
Sir, what
Get up
did
and
you
go
do?
outside.
What was the call?
Get up and go outside.
Sir, that's not fair. That's not right.
No, it is fair.
That's not right, sir.
It's very fair.
That's not right. That's
And
all
it's
being
very
recorded.
right.
Racial profiling, man.
Oh, yeah, it's racial profiling.
Straight in here.
Or, I'm sorry, 32431 272. Run that, please. Because this guy's saying that I'm racial profiling him.
Definitely.
Oh, yeah. Because I just don't like people.
Definitely.
Yeah, I don't like people.
It's like that out here, man.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
sad.
it's like that out here.
It's sad.
Everybody knows that I don't care whether you're white, brown, or
You
tan.
drunk, sir? Why are you looking like that, man?
Because I'm tired of your attitude.
I don't have an attitude.
You
I
do
never
have
had
that.
As the tension escalates, another officer arrives at the scene. Dave wonders why he's being singled out, while Officer Smith maintains he doesn't discriminate based on skin color.
That's real. That's real. Yes, sir. But why am I being outside? Why am I being outside?
Is there anything on him? Did you hear what they just said?
Yeah, I heard.
The situation becomes increasingly fraught, leaving everyone involved feeling uneasy and uncertain about how it will ultimately unfold. There was a blind man taking a walk with a special stick to help him navigate. Unexpectedly, he was stopped by someone who thought his stick resembled a weapon. The person asked for the blind man's name and birth date, to which he hesitated, but eventually responded.
What's this in your back pocket? I just saw you walking it.
It's a navigational age. What's the problem? You a tyrant?
Yeah, I am actually. What's your name and date of birth?
I don't have to give that unless
Yes, sir. I was investigating.
You have reasonable.
Do you want me to put you in handcuffs right now?
The person insisted that it looked like he was carrying a weapon in his back pocket, wanting to make sure it was safe. The blind man tried to explain that it wasn't a firearm, but the person kept turning around, making it difficult to see.
It looked like you're carrying a gun in your back pocket. I'm stopping to make sure you're carrying it properly. You don't have
you
to.
ensured that it's not a firearm?
No, you keep turning so I can't see it. You don't have to be a to me.
Another person arrived and asked the same questions, but the blind man repeated that it was not a weapon, just a tool for his blindness. Despite his clarification, they decided to arrest him.
Sir, what's the stop you for? For a walking stick.
So,
And it could look like a weapon. She asked you to really present it, okay? Now she's asking me for ID. Okay? I don't need the ID unless there's reasonable articulated suspicion.
was that hard?
It's gonna be. I want your name and your badge number. I put you in jail for resisting.
Frustrated, the blind man made a public statement, asserting his right to defend himself legally.
This is not a weapon. This is an aid to a man who's legally blind. And by him merely displaying it and showing, okay, you were wrong, Jamie Goad, you were wrong. This isn't a, that should have been the end of the encounter.
It is the law in Florida that you are supposed to resist unlawful orders. So I made up my mind to properly, legally, and as maturely as possible, given the circumstances, to fight back with the only tools that I have.
He vowed to fight back using the tools available to him, even though he couldn't see. In a quiet town, there was a rookie cop. This young officer believed he could order people around. He approached a man standing by his car and told him to leave. But the man, calm and firm, refused. He didn't appreciate being bossed around and made it clear. The cop was in for a surprise. The man was no pushover. He enjoyed teaching cops about the law.
It's my car.
Okay, we can get out of the street, get in the car.
No, I'm going to stand right here. I'm standing right by my car. You don't tell me what to do. Don't be a dick. I'm a constitutional law scholar. I sue lots of cops. Don't play games. Mind your own business. This is why people don't like cops. Then shut your mouth and do your job.
He scolded the rookie, urging him to mind his own business, and even threatened to sue if harassed further. The cop had no choice but to listen. The man revealed he taught constitutional law, traveled the country suing cops, and stood up for his rights.
And if you want to arrest me, do it, and I'll sue you under 1983. You're telling me to get out of the road. Don't tell me what to do. Mind your own business. I'm a full-grown man. Mind your own business. I'm a full-grown man who teaches constitutional law, and I sue cops. I travel the country suing cops. So if I was you, mind your own business. This is why people don't like cops.
The cop couldn't argue and got schooled by a man who knew the law.
I'm a quarter the man I am, and we know that. Otherwise, you'd do something else with your life. Look what you do for a living. You're an oppressor.
Hey guys, do you mind hitting the sidewalk for me?
You abuse people. Why? He just wants to tell you what to do.
Serving a protecting.
You don't need to tell them to get in the sidewalk. Just do your own job, you piece of shit. Upholding rights.
Have a good night.
You're not supposed to bug people, and you're not supposed to bug the citizens of our country.
In the end, he learned that in their job, they should serve and protect without bugging the citizens they swore to defend. In a busy city, there was a man holding a camera. He stood in the parking lot near the Newburgh Police Department. 2 officers approached and asked him to leave. One of them even stopped him from moving. The first officer wanted to help, but the man declined. The officer then asked for his name and badge number.
Can I help you with anything?
No, I don't need any help with anything right now.
Okay.
Can I get your name and badge number, though?
Sure, Kuhn, KUHN, Shield 17. Can I ask you what you're doing?
17. I'm just taking video and picture. How you doing, sir?
What?
What?
We got in the parking lot. Myself and Officer King.
How you doing?
You're not allowed to be in this area.
Can I get your name and badge number?
You can read it right there, but you're not allowed to be.
It's right there.
The second officer joined, questioning his presence. The man insisted it was a public parking lot. They argued about his right to be there.
You have any business here?
I do have business here, yeah.
What's your business?
I don't have to tell you that.
What's your business?
I don't have to tell you. Hey, whoa.
What's your business?
Just relax, man. It's not that big of a deal.
No, it is a big deal because you're not allowed to be in this area. This is for authorized personnel only.
That's
So
not.
if you'd like to go in the lot,
That's not true.
there's
no sign saying authorized personnel only. So
No, I'm telling you that. So you
I
can
don't
go
care
into
what
the
no,
you're
you
parking lot
saying.
and
can't
stand
just.
over
This
there
is a public parking lot. So
No,
what
it's not.
happens is Geyer.
No,
Is
it's
that
not.
how I say that?
It's
This
not.
is a public parking
It's
lot.
not.
Yeah, because it's funded by
Exactly.
It's not.
taxpayer.
It's
Yes,
not.
it is.
You're
Yes,
wrong.
it
It's not.
Yes,
You're
it is.
wrong.
You're wrong.
You're wrong.
Listen, buddy, we can go take a walk over
Listen,
here. And
buddy.
We'll stand over there. We can have this
You
conversation.
could take a walk over there if you'd like. There is no signs deeming this a restricted area.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, you can't do that.
I'm
Just-
telling
you can't just deem an area restricted that's open to
so
the public.
So then maybe you're having a hard time listening. Okay, that's what the issue could be here. I'm just trying to tell you, bro.
I don't think
we can
that's
go take
it.
a walk over here.
They-
You have issues or something like?
No, I
hearing?
think
you
you
have
have.
issues hearing.
I think you have
You're
some
not
anger
allowed to
issues,
be in this
buddy.
area, dude.
This
That's
guy
what I'm trying
came
to tell
over
you.
here.
Come over here and walk over here.
There's a complete difference. See, this is the contrast in America of you got cops like
Okay,
you,
yeah.
and then you got cops like
Okay.
you. You don't need credentials, and I don't need to provide you with anything unless you have reasonable articulable suspicion that I.
Okay, right there. This is what I'm talking about. And just like I do every day when I do my lives, you need to get the 5A cop card and you need to get it in your wallet. Right now, I only have the ones you can print out and then you laminate yourself. But in 2 weeks, I got the word from the factory today, 2 weeks, the actual credit card version comes out. If you buy anything from my store today on deletelaws.com, get the trifold or get the 5A cop card, whatever you get, I'm going to email you everything I sell for free right now during this live stream. You can put your order number in the comments, but it doesn't matter. I'm going to look in back of the online store. If you purchase anything from my website, for the love of God, get the trifold in your car so that you can invoke your Fifth Amendment right. Go to deletelaws.com with AZ right now during this live stream, and I will email you everything I sell for free. You purchase one thing, I send you everything I sell for free. You're going to get this 5A cop card right this second. You take it down to Kinko's, you get it printed out, you laminate it. On every video you've seen so far today, each cop has demanded identification, except for on mine, where I schooled the pig in 2 seconds flat. But when the cop says, give me ID, this is the non-driver card. If you're not driving, you don't have to show ID unless there's probable cause. So you pull out your 5A cop card, you give him this instead of your ID, and you say, take a look at number 4. Cop requests ID and says he has reasonable articulable suspicion. What you say is in the yellow. I identify as good citizen and plead the Fifth Amendment. I do not give ID without probable cause. In the blue is the law. Hibble versus Nevada with RAS, reasonable articulable suspicion. Citizen must state how they ID, not give their ID. The Fourth Amendment says no ID is required without probable cause. Go to my website right now and order any one thing, and I will email you everything I sell for free. I want you to get my products in your cars. I want you to get my products. Edie came in earlier. She got the PDF. I think she ordered the hard copy one, and then I emailed her the PDF. She printed out one for each car. She has 4 different vehicles. She put one in each car. That's what I want you to do. If you don't buy this one from me, then go get your own broccoli wad rubber band and make sure it goes in your visor. Everything goes in the visor above your head. You never put your hands below touchdown position. Everything is touchdown position. I got my registration, my insurance, my proof, everything right here. My other hand is wielding my phone like a ninja warrior. And then when the cop walks up to me and says, do you know why I pulled you over? Do you know? I slip in my license, registration, and proof of insurance just like that. My phone is still recording him. And then he says, do you know how fast you were going? I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. I don't answer questions. Everything I need to provide is in the slip below. That's how you do it. Edie, didn't you put one in each car? I think you said earlier that she sure did. Edie put one in each car. It cost her $8.50 to have a trifold in every car. $8.50. I give a discount on my website, $8.50, and then you give one to your brother, you give one to your cousin, you give one to your lover. You have this in every person's car who you care about. And then I'm going to do it today. I've got it on the schedule. I'm just going to do a full breakdown of how to use the trifold step by step by step by step. You can watch any of my videos. It's a giveaway all day today. I do the same thing every day when I go live. If you purchase anything from my store, I don't care what it is, go to deletelaws.com, get the trifold, get the 5A cop card. I will send you everything I sell for free. That's how much I want you to have my products in your store, in your hand and in your car.
Committed a crime. I'm about to commit a crime. Reasonable, articulable. Did you learn that in training or no? Okay. So reasonable, you don't use that over here?
We don't use that phrase.
I mean, every police, reasonable, articulable suspicion.
I never heard those two words used together.
Wow, that's kind of scary.
That's
Suddenly,
terrifying.
a sergeant arrived. He listened to both sides and quickly dismissed the officers, stating the man had done nothing wrong. The sergeant reminded them that reasonable, articulable suspicion was needed for a detention.
Sergeant, before I'm being unlawfully detained, so
You're not being detained. We're just
yeah, no,
trying to move on your way, man.
this guy told me I was being detained.
Listen, I told him he's staying here, trying to figure out what he's doing. He just want to get his name.
So I'm sure as the
He's
sergeant would
not doing
know,
his own. He's got
you
no
can't detain me
credentials, says he's
for no reason.
a journalist.
I am a journalist.
We're investigating what was going on, okay?
Yeah, but as a sergeant, you should know that your officer here didn't know what reasonable, articulable suspicion was. So he said he's never heard of it. You guys don't use that here. Is that true?
No, what I said was I never heard the way you described it. First of all,
Reasonable, articulable suspicion. You said you didn't know what that was.
No. As far as how we conduct business, we don't conduct business.
Well, I'm gonna teach you something. In order to detain somebody, you need reasonable, articulable suspicion. That's not speaking the way I do.
Like you just said, everybody's different. Right?
So when you detain somebody, what's your burden of proof? What do you have? What do you do? You just go to random. You just go to random people and say you're detained.
Enough. We don't need to sit here and argue. Okay, you guys are all set. All right, you guys can go.
Take care, guys. Stay safe out there.
Okay.
Sarge, listen, I'm doing. I have no ill intent.
Look, you're not being violent. You're not being. No. You're not even being argumentative. You're not. You're free. You're recording me. That's fine. You're also being recorded.
I know.
So finally, a pig who knows the law. But as we saw this earlier just now, that when the other guy didn't give his identification, he got arrested. He got arrested because he didn't have the law in his back pocket and he did not wield his camera like he's a ninja warrior. These are the two elements I need to not go to jail in America. How do I know that? I've been arrested 3 dozen times before I had the camera and the card in my hand. Without these in your hand, you go to jail, even in 2023. You got to have this in your hand, you got to have this in your hand, or you got to have this in your hand. You have to have the literature of the law in your hand with the camera rolling so that they can see that you were cheated for your federal civil rights lawsuit, that I'll help you file, that I'll help you find a lawyer in your state, that I'll help you. If I see everything and you did it exactly like I taught you to do and you get wrongfully arrested, I'll come there and I'll chase those dirty pigs down. And I'll put them on camera and say, I'm a member of the press and you cheated somebody in this little town. And I've come here to help you, just like I did last week for 2 different families. Because if you wield your Fifth Amendment cop card properly, if you wield your trifold properly, there's every law that you need in here to explain to the jackboot thug pigs that what you're doing is perfectly legal and perfectly constitutional. Everything you need is right here in this trifold. And if you wield this properly and they arrest you anyway, and I see it on camera, I'll come there and I will help you. I will not watch it happen to you. I will not watch you film the cops, do everything right, show them the 5A cop card that says that I don't have to give ID without probable cause. If they arrest you anyway, I'll come there and I'll whoop their asses on camera. straight up. And you know what I mean when I say whoop their asses. I'm talking about intellectually. I'm talking about legally. I'm talking about metaphorically. As you guys know, I call for nonviolence, peace in the Middle East, peace here in America. Do not fight people. Do not attack people. Do not go to violence. They want you to go to violence. Don't do it. Don't give them what they want. Be very peaceful. Go very slow. Explain it to them. Cop says, give me some ID. And you say, sure, 1 second. You pull your 5A cop card out of your wallet and you say, well, I'm not going to give you my identification, but what I do have is this Fifth Amendment cop card right here. And it says right there, if you request my ID, that I have to identify as good citizen if you have reasonable articulable suspicion. So I'm identifying as good citizen. I invoke my First Amendment right and my Fifth Amendment right. This is now a police protest. And according to Hibble versus Nevada, even if you have reasonable articulable suspicion, then all I have to do is say I identify as good citizen. No ID is required without probable cause. If you do those steps and it's on camera, I'll help you. Everything you have to, you got to wield it like a ninja. These are my nunchucks. These are my nunchucks right here. My 5A cop card, my trifold, my phone. And like I said, if you go to my website right now, deletelaws.com, if you order anything off my website, I will email you everything else I sell for free. It's a full-on giveaway. Everything I sell, the 5A cop card, the ebook, the poster, the trifold, the Racist Origins of Gun Control, the Mullen Commission, the LaGuardia Report, I'll email you everything during this live stream right now. Not the same deal when I get off live stream. Then you got to buy everything, but it's for free right now. You go to deletelaws.com with the Z and I will give you everything I sell for free. As you can see, Edie right there, she got everything for free yesterday. She put one in every car. I think it cost her $8.50 for you to have a trifold in each car, because I send you the PDF so that you always have it. If you lose it, you can just print another one. If your kid tears it up, you could just print another one. If your dog eats it, you can just print another one. I'm trying to help you. I don't want to see your video like this unless you're someone like this guy who audits cops and that's what he does for a living.
You already know that.
All right. Thank you so much, Sergeant.
All right, take care, sir.
Appreciate you. Stay safe out there, okay?
Thank you.
Emotion in their too peaceful recording. Grateful for the sergeant's understanding.
Okay, now right here is the most critical, right? So right here, when you first are getting pulled over, when you're very first being pulled over, this is the most critical time right here. Right when that cop has got you pulled over, the next couple steps you're going to do are going to dictate how your day is going to go and possibly how your life is going to go. The moment that cop pulls you over, you do not engage in a conversation with him. Now, I guarantee you that this guy engaged in a conversation with a cop. You do not talk to cops when they pull you over. You immediately pull your trifold down from your visor and you invoke your Fifth Amendment right to remain silent immediately. You do not talk to coppers. You don't talk to cops. If he starts this stop off incorrectly, then it's going to go downhill and we're going to watch it.
Burke and Brandon found themselves pulled over by the police. As the officer approached their vehicle, he asked Burke for his license and inquired about the source of the commotion in their Jeep.
I don't know. None of us.
Yeah, come on back here with me, Mr. Burke.
He started saying, not us. That's what he said.
Jeep.
I don't know. None of us.
None of us. Did you hear him say that? Listen to it again.
And inquired about the source of the commotion in their Jeep.
I don't know. None of us.
Yeah, come on back here with me, Mr. Burke.
Okay, now let me explain something to you. The 1977 case of Pennsylvania versus Mims says that the cop can order you out of the car in the name of officer safety. He must believe that you're armed and presently a danger to him. If he's ordering you out of the car because he's conducting an investigation and it's not for fear of his life, You can resist that unlawful order. You might get arrested, you might go to jail, but if he's unlawfully ordering you out of your car, then you may win that case at the Supreme Court, because we got to get to the Supreme Court to get rid of Pennsylvania versus Mims, to get rid of Maryland versus Wilson for the passenger being ordered out of the car. He started the stop incorrectly. The cop said to him, "What's with the commotion?" He said, "It's not us. You're denying something now." And now the cop has his ideas of what you've done, and you're denying it now. You don't do that. That's the old way. This is 2023. The new way is you invoke your Fifth Amendment right to remain silent immediately. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent right now. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. You use the trifold you got from deletelaws.com, and you put one in your boyfriend's car, you put one in your son's car, you put one in your daughter's car, and then you had them watch my videos that say you don't deny or confirm anything. You simply say, I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. Every person here needs a trifold in your car, and you need a 5A cop card in your wallet. I'll give it to you for free. Purchase one thing. I'll send you everything else for free. Right now, you got to print this out yourself and get it laminated. In 2 weeks, I got the notice today from the factory. In 2 weeks, I'll have the credit card version of this. It's exactly like a credit card or a hotel key, just 2 weeks away. You have the non-driver and the driver card that I give you both the credit card version of for the same price. So these are not ready yet, but you can pre-order them now, and they'll come out in 2 weeks. I need you to get the products in your car. If you can't afford the $8.50 with the discount on my website, simply contact me through the inquiry form, and I'll send you everything I sell for free anyway. I'll give it to you for free anyway, so that you have it in your car. I don't care if you got an 89 Buick and you're living on disability and you're just getting through it and you can only got $1.13 for your gas. I don't care. I don't judge you. That's okay. What I do judge you on is when I offer you the materials for free, and then I see your video and you're going, let me find my registration. Let me find my insurance. It's in my phone. And then you got to stop recording. I have coached you and I have taught you that your registration, your insurance, a photocopy of your identification is all in the slip above your head. Your hands never go below the steering wheel. Slide it out like that, and then you invoke your Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. It's a giveaway all day today. If you get anything from my website, I will email you everything else I sell for free. I do this every single day. Please, for the love of God, listen to what I'm telling you. You'll be sitting there in jail and you'll go, man, that guy told me I'd go to jail. And you will. Their goal is to arrest you, impound your car, and steal your money. Whether I like that or not, that's a simple fact. Now he's getting out of the car. How safe is it for him? And he looks like he's black to me.
Mr. Bird.
He is
I'm
black.
going to ask you one time. How long you had your license?
I'm going to ask you one time, how long have you had your license? I'm going to tell you one time, I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. I don't talk to cops. Don't ask me where I'm coming from. Don't ask me where I'm going, where I've been. Don't ask me if I've been drinking. If I have a gun, I'll take no tests, no searches or seizures. Use the address of my ID. I give no additional information. Everything I need to provide by law is in the slip below. I will tell you one time I've invoked my Fifth Amendment right. The second time I'll tell you that you're going to get a federal civil rights lawsuit against you for violating my Fifth Amendment. Not only did I show you the Fifth Amendment on paper, I showed the camera the Fifth Amendment on paper. This video is for the judge in my federal civil rights lawsuit against you. Now, jackboot, thug, pig, go pound sand. That's how I would say that to him. I would not put up with that garbage from a pig. I'm going to ask you one time. I'm going to tell you one time, pig.
Mr. Bird.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to ask you one time. How long you had your license?
Over 6 months.
Over 6 months. So everybody.
Why is he answering questions?
There, okay? Yes, sir. I'm going to ask you one time.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Burke promptly informed the officer that it was Brandon who had been yelling.
If you don't, we're going to go another route with it. Who yelled out of your Jeep when you went by?
Why is he telling him anything?
Us.
It was Brandon.
Who?
Brandon.
Which one was Brandon?
In the front seat.
The officer, satisfied with Burke's response,
Brandon's not allowed to yell out his window. You bet your buddy is.
Proceeded to investigate Brandon, likely aiming to ascertain the reason for his outburst or address any potential concerns.
I hate pigs, and I thought I would tell you to go F yourself. That's why I did it.
Got the Jeep.
Yes, sir.
Look at this jackboot thug pig. These kids don't know their rights.
What'd you have to say?
Nothing.
I was going to tell you to go F yourself, but now that you're close enough, let me tell you to your face, go F yourself.
No, tell me one more time you're going to jail, son.
Oh, really? Oh, really? Is that right? I'm going to jail? Is that right? Because right here on the 5A cop card for a non-driver sitting in the passenger seat like that gentleman was doing, it says right here on the bottom of your card. Do you see it? You tell the cop off using vulgar language. Cop says he's going to charge you with a crime for your language, for your speech. While filming with the phone in your hand, that guy doesn't have the phone in his hand. While filming with the phone in your hand, my right to free speech is protected by the First Amendment. First Amendment, Cohen versus California, upholds 1A rights. Cop loses qualified immunity for arresting you. As you're telling him to F off, tell him you might want to see this because this is the clearly established prong. I'm informing you you're violating my First Amendment right. I'm showing you you're violating my First Amendment right. You'll be sued under a federal civil rights lawsuit for violating my First Amendment right. And if you arrest me, violating my Fourth Amendment right. But he didn't have the 5A cop card in his pocket, and his phone is not in his hand. Haven't we seen this? Haven't we seen this? Your phone goes in your hand like this. The 5A cop card goes in your hand like this. You teach the jackboot thug pig on the spot. I'm giving it away for free today. This is free. Purchase anything. Get the trifold for $9. Get the 5A cop card. I'll send you everything I sell for free. If you don't have $5 or $9, whatever my website charges you, email me. I'll still give it to you for free. Did you not hear what I just said? You heard me, right? Spend the $8.50 with me and get all my products for free. Spend the $30 and get all my products for free. Spend the $15, spend the $10, spend whatever you want. Spend nothing. I'll give you my products for free. This cop is dominating them because they don't have a guide in their pocket. They don't have a guide in their pocket that tells the pig, my right to speech is protected by the First Amendment. At the bottom one says, cop, let me talk, don't interrupt me. Filming, I state, my right to free speech is protected by the First Amendment. Houston versus Hill, it's your right to interrupt police. Why isn't he doing that? I need you to buy my products, but I also give them away. If you buy one thing, I give you everything. DeleteLaws.com with the Z. Go right now to DeleteLaws.com with the Z. Don't be sitting there. A big red truck, if you ordered anything, it's in your spam folder. And Big Red Truck, if you ordered anything during this live, I'm going to send you everything I sell for free on an email anyway. If you buy one of my digital products from my website, it's in your spam folder. Moderators, tell them it is in your spam folder. Wanda is here. Jack is in here. KT is in here. Gregor, Phil, what's going on? What more can I do? What more can I do? I'm giving you everything I sell for free so that you invoke your Fifth Amendment right, so that if the cop bugs you, you can say, you can't arrest me for bad language. Let's see how this ends. Let's see how this ends. I'm just curious. Michael Dolan is here. What's going on, Michael? Let's see how this ends for this kid who has no protection with him. He has no literature. He's not holding his phone. This is an ultimate fail.
What'd you have to say?
Nothing.
No, tell me one more time you're going to jail, son. What's your name?
What?
Brandon Hughes. I know who you are.
Oh, so you're stalking him.
Is there something you need to say to us that you want to yell out the window?
Oh, yeah. Now that you're close enough, let me tell you right to your face.
Who you yelling at?
I was hollering at you out the window, pig.
Hey, look at me when you talk to me, son.
Oh, I'll look you right in the eyes and tell you to go F yourself.
Who you going to yell at?
I'll yell at you, pig.
What'd you say?
I told you to go F yourself. You didn't hear me? Let me give you the finger, too.
F the police.
Yes, sir, I'm sorry.
Exactly. You're sorry. Why are you sorry? You meant it. Say it. Don't be afraid now.
You're sorry. Get your hands out of your pockets.
No, I won't get my hands out of my pockets. There's no law that says I can't have my hands in my pockets. You can eat a fat pickle.
Yes, sir.
Why you want to say that to the police?
Because the police are brutal, barbaric, thug, jackboot, thug pigs. That's why I want to say that to the police.
I don't know y'all protect us. I shouldn't have.
No, I ain't protecting you.
Oh, and he falls right into cop sucking. I wish I hadn't covered his video. You weak ass kid.
How you want to say that to the police?
I don't know y'all protect us. I shouldn't have.
I know y'all protect us. I shouldn't have. Do you feel protected right now, kid? You're being harassed for free speech. This entire stop is unlawful.
No, I ain't protecting you.
Now he's saying he's not going to apply the 14th Amendment to you, which is equal protection under the law.
F the police.
Yes, F the police. Right. I would give him a double bird. I would give him a double bird right in his face. I'd give him a double bird right there. Both hands would be, I would be like, yeah, F the police, F you, F your father, F your mother, F you, F your children, F your life, F your soul. I pray to God has mercy on your soul because you're going to hell for the things you've done. That's what I would have said to this jackboot thug pig. But I would be wielding my camera and my 5A cop card like a ninja. You guys see me do it. Have you ever seen me on a scene where I don't have the trifold in my pocket? You guys see me pull it out of my pocket, right? I have it in my pocket. How come I do? Because I don't want to get into a back and forth with the jackboot thug pig, have him arrest me, and then because I did not cover the clearly established prong that says the cop has to know which right he's violating or he still may invoke his qualified immunity, I say it out loud. I show him the literature on the spot. I have a Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. I can call you any names I want. I can say anything I want to you. I have all of the information in my pocket or in my hand, and I'm wielding my phone like I'm a ninja warrior. Wah! And instead, this kid is backpedaling and saying he's sorry and cops protect us. Put a 1 in the chat if cops do not protect us. Put a 1 in the chat if cops do not protect us. Put a 1 in the chat if cops are jackboot thug pigs. And if you're so inclined, just put JBTP. Hashtag JBTP. Jackboot thug pig. And you're seeing it right here. He's acting really tough with the 17-year-old kid. Try that with me, piggy. See how it goes for you, bruh. I wish I knew where this was. I wish I knew where this kid was. Jackboot thug pig. I'm talking pig. You are a pig. You guys, listen, get these on pre-order. Get these on pre-order right now. It's $30, but you get 2 cards. You get the driver and the non-driver card. So you get 2 credit cards. You can give one to a friend or you can keep it. Get these now. They're out on pre-order right now for the credit card version. Comes out in about 2 weeks. I got to call every person who's pre-ordered and say, hey, it's going to be another week. Why don't you have it? How come you don't? I mean, even if you're watching and you're like, man, I really don't like delete laws. Okay, cool. You don't like me. No problem. Do you live in America? You do? Okay. So then is there a chance that could happen to you? Yes, there is. Really show them how you took advantage of me by emailing me and saying that I can't afford it. And then he sent you all of his products for free. Show them how you took advantage of me. Show them how you used me. Show them all. You emailed me and said that you couldn't afford it and I sent you everything for free. You took advantage of delete laws. Go ahead. But then get that trifold in your car, but then take the 5A cop card, laminate it, and put it in your wallet. Put it in your wallet. Let's watch this jackboot thug pig just got more.
What'd you say? F the police.
Yes, sir, I'm sorry.
Yeah, F the
You're
police.
sorry. Get your hands out of your pockets.
Yes, sir.
Why you want to say that to the police?
Because they're pigs.
No, I ain't protecting you.
Oh, wow. Not protecting you, huh? Franklin, your order failed.
the
Do it
police.
again, bro. Franklin.
Why? You can get back. Why do you want to F the police, son?
I don't.
Oh,
Why
I
do
do.
you say it then? You think it's
I
going to
do.
make you a badass or something in front of everybody?
I am a
No, sir, I don't,
badass.
because I'm getting fussed out right now.
You want to fuck the police?
No, sir.
Well, here
Oh,
I
yeah.
am, right here, brother.
Oh, I'd love to.
Why not? You're a tough guy. Come
Oh,
on.
no, I am a tough guy. I would F the
Huh?
police.
You seem like a little baby the day you was in court, remember?
Oh, no. Oh, so he's targeting him. And he said F the police because he already targeted him previously. I would beat this cop down with my knowledge and my camera.
Yes, sir.
I'm giving you every opportunity.
Oh, you are? You pulled him over wrongfully. You pulled him over illegally. You pulled him over for words. The stop is unlawful. You're not helping him out. You're a jackboot thug pig and you're proving it every second you're there.
No, sir.
This encounter marked a moment of tension and curiosity as the police officer sought to uncover the details surrounding the incident.
Then why you want to yell about it when you're in front of your buddies right there? Is it cool?
No, sir.
You trying to be a badass in front of them?
No, sir.
You sure?
Yes, sir.
I'm giving you every opportunity to f me up. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Dude, what did he just say? What did he just say?
Every opportunity to f me up.
Oh, brother. Oh my God. I got to be honest. I hate cops so much. I hate them so much. If that pig said that to me, and I train every day for a fist fight, I do my sprints every day in case I have to fist fight some random stranger on the street. If he said that to me, I would be like, really? So if you drop the badge and gun, then it's legal for us to fight? Are you telling me it's legal, that you're giving me an opportunity to fight you fairly? Two men enter into mutual combat? Because to me, I'm not sure if you guys can see this or not, but this jackboot thug pig doesn't look like he's doing much training. Look at him. He's got no acetol syndrome. He's got no acetol, that syndrome, no acetol syndrome. So he's not doing any power cleans. He's not doing any sprinting at all because your ass pops out when you do sprints. Looks like he's enjoying food for sure. Looks like he's really eating a lot. Looks like he's really getting a lot of exercise with that fork arm. And then his arms look soft and pudgy, like he's not really training hard in case he has to fist fight somebody. It looks like and his legs look tiny. I mean, look at that. The biggest part of my body are my legs and my booty. So how come his legs and booty are so hypertrophied? But then you're going to tell me you're giving me every opportunity to fight you? I think you're baiting me. I think you're baiting me into a fight so that you can arrest me and charge me with a felony. Put a 1 in the chat if you agree. Do you think that this cop is trying to bait him into a felony? Because that piggy right there is not in enough shape to challenge any other physical man who likes to fight. I mean, who likes and enjoys fighting. I'm live right now, so I just want to say openly that I do not endorse or condone violence at all whatsoever. I am not calling for violence in any way, shape, or form. I just want to know, if a copper says you're giving me every opportunity to whip my ass, can he drop the badge and gun and we can fight? Is that fair? Sending off some free stuff right now. I'm sending off a bunch of free stuff to Jeff, to Adam, to Cedric, Franklin. Your order failed. I don't know why. Sometimes it's the website. Sometimes it's the card too. Hey, Seuss, I'm sending you some free stuff. Chris, sending you a bunch of free stuff. Joe, Edward, your order failed. Edward, your order failed. If you would, please go back in and see if you can fix it. So I'm going to send off all that stuff right now, a bunch of free stuff to you guys. You order right now during the live stream. I send you everything I sell for free. Right on. Brian from Here's the Deal just popped in. Here's the deal right down there. Got my trifold today. Yes. I mean, Brian has been an activist, freedom fighter against this police state, prison state, death state for years. I've been watching his channel for years and years. Did you know that they deleted his channel, High Impact Flicks, with 500,000 subscribers? Did you know that? I would have filed a lawsuit. Brian didn't. But Brian down here, Here's the Deal, got his trifolds today. Oh, yeah, I would absolutely waste that jackboot thug pig. But I can't, because they're trying to strip me of my gun rights. Everybody wants to try to get me into a fist fight so you can take away my gun rights. So then I'm a sitting duck. And then they can just send thugs over to kill me who are already criminals, who cut a deal with the cop that they don't put his sister in jail for 30 years for the heroin. Instead, if he comes and kills me. So that's why I got my gun, and I got my guns here, and I always make sure that I'm armed and ready to protect myself at all times. I'm giving away everything I sell for free during this live stream. If you pick up anything that I sell on deletelaws.com, and I want you to get the trifold, I want you to have this trifold in your car. I want you to have the trifold in your car. I'll send you the 5A cop card. I'll send you the Racist Origins of Gun Control. I'll send you my ebook. I'll send you my poster, which I've showed you guys a lot of times. I'll show it to you again. But I just want you guys to see that this jackboot thug pig is just intimidating a kid because he doesn't have materials in his pocket to defend himself.
You understand?
Yes, sir.
Give me that opportunity, pig.
Now let me ask.
Look at that kid's face. Just take a look at the kid's face. Does he not look like a 17 or 18-year-old boy? Doesn't he look like a 17 or 18-year-old boy? Doesn't he? he looks like a young boy, and this looks like a 40-year-old man who's trying to intimidate a young man. Wouldn't work with me, bro. That wouldn't work with me. I would destroy you, dude. With my words and my knowledge, obviously, because if I went physical, they would try to arrest me.
Ask you this. What have I ever done to you?
Whoa, I'm so sorry. I hate to interrupt so much. What have you done to me? You signed up to a dark, evil organization that the policies and procedures are to detain me with torture cuffs, put me in the back of your torture mobile, and then say mean lies to me to try to mentally gaslight me, and then say, oh, no, we're past that now. So whatever I was doing, we're now past that situation. So I'm going to get more felonious charges, and then you're going to kidnap me, take all my communication devices, take me down to a dungeon behind a wall where I now have to turn into a beta male because of the 1980 holding of Johnson versus Glick. And then you're going to say stupid shit to your friends and family like I have a right to go home safe to my family after you unjustly stopped me for words that I used, after you put me in torture cuffs, put me in your torture mobile, and took me to the dungeon. That's what you've done to me. You're a jackboot thug pig. You're an intimidator, and you're a beta male chump who needs to get on the treadmill and do some sprints, bro. You're looking soft. You're looking soft. I'm just saying, you're looking soft. That's what we're talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Everybody has to have my trifold and my 5A cop card. I'll give you both of them for $8.50. There's a discount on my website. You spend $8.50. I email you everything. And you get my ebook, and you get my poster, and you get all my knowledge that I can sit here and teach you how to use it. Like, if you can't afford $8.50, I'll give it to you for free. That's how much everybody should have a trifold in their car.
Nothing at all. Not a you understand? Yes, sir. You sure? Yes, sir. I'm giving you. Then why you want to yell about it when you're in front of your buddies right
Try
now?
not to stop it.
Is it cool?
No, sir.
You trying to be a badass in front of them?
I am a badass.
You sure?
Oh, I am.
I'm giving you every opportunity to f me up. You understand?
Oh, I would F you up, bro. I would F you up in 2 seconds flat, bro.
Now let me ask you this. What have I ever done to you?
You're a pig.
Nothing at all.
Not a damn thing.
No, you're a pig.
What has my partner ever done to you?
He's a pig.
Not a damn thing, right?
No, he's a pig.
So why do you want to f the police?
Because you're pigs.
No, it's a little bit more than being stupid is what I think.
No, you're a pig.
So let me ask you something. Next time you get caught selling weed or having weed on you, do you think somebody's going to try to cut you a break? If I go to goddamn everybody out of that damn Jeep and I find 1 ounce of damn weed, do you think I'm going to take everybody to jail?
No, sir.
Oh, so maybe weed shouldn't be illegal. Maybe people shouldn't get arrested for marijuana. Maybe it shouldn't be a crime. Maybe that. Do you think maybe that? I'm just wondering. Do you think maybe that? Think maybe weed shouldn't be a crime, so this jackboot thug pig can't arrest people for weed? And now he's saying that because you said F the police, I'm going to charge everybody in your car. Pure intimidation and gaslighting.
No, hell, I'm going to take every one of your damn friends to jail.
Yeah, of course. Of course. Because you're a pig, dude. And you just asked, why does he hate you? You laid it out for him.
How old are you?
17.
17?
I didn't know y'all could be so good anymore. Everybody get out of the Jeep.
Oh, now you're going to mess with all of his friends because he said F the police.
You want to see how big of a damn police is going to be? I'm fixing to show you. I'm fixing to search every damn one of you and every damn ounce of this Jeep. Now, so help me God, if I find one damn seed, every damn one of you is going to go to jail because of police, son.
Oh, my God.
17. Can you 25 with me up at Checkers?
Jeff, I got your order. Thanks, Jeff. Appreciate you ordering something. God bless you, man. Appreciate you so much. Thanks
Ultimately, the officer searched everyone in the Jeep and warned them that even a single trace of illegal substances would result in jail time for all of them.
Okay, so hold on a second. Let me just jump in here real fast, okay? It says right here on your Fifth Amendment cop card that you can't search me without reasonable articulable suspicion that I've committed a crime. How can you just randomly search me? How's that possible? Oh, because you're using the color of law to intimidate and gaslight me, and I don't know the law, and I don't have a trifold on me, and I don't have the 5A cop card on me, and neither one of them had their camera out and rolling. So it's their damn fault. It's their damn fault because we know what these jackboot thug pigs are. We know it. We all know what these jackboot thug pigs are. If your camera's not rolling, then why isn't your camera rolling? I sat here and taught you how to do this. What more do you need? What more do you need? Go to my website right now. Get everything I sell for free. Go to deletelaws.com with the Z. Order one thing. I'll send you everything I sell for free. Everything I sell for free. I don't mail anything. It goes straight to your email. Let's watch another one.
In a tranquil neighborhood, a man finds himself on the defensive as two officers encroach on his property without justification. Unfounded suspicions hang heavy in the air, casting a shadow over this quiet enclave. The man steadfastly refuses to yield, demanding proof of a search warrant. He holds his ground, refusing to provide any identification.
Do you have a search warrant to be on my property?
Okay. I do not, okay? Listen to me.
Where's the literature in his
hand? You
hand?
can just provide this information for me.
Where's the
IDs,
literature?
If you live here.
I'm not providing you nothing, man. Matter of fact, get off of my property right now if you don't have a search warrant.
Sir, I'm
asking you nice.
And I was asking you nicely as well.
Hey, sir, all I'm saying, if you don't have a search warrant, paperwork to be on my property.
Tensions escalate as the officers persist in their requests. The man's frustration grows, and he questions the legitimacy of their accusations.
What crime do you suspect
suspect
me of committing?
That I have right now is y'all failure to identify.
Okay.
Failure to identify.
38.02. Failure to identify. One must already be under arrest for a crime that he has committed. What crime have I committed?
Failure to identify.
38.02. Failure to identify only becomes a crime when one has already been lawfully arrested for a crime. Let me give you an example, sir, since I don't know who you is. Huh?
What about detained?
What am I being detained for?
You're detained because you're suspicious activity.
No, but penal code. You got to name a penal code that I've committed. That is the crime. Name a crime that I committed. You hear me? Name a crime that I committed other than being and walking down this driveway.
Got you, Edward.
His calm and composed demeanor contrasts sharply with the officers' uncertain justifications for their actions. They entered his property without permission, disregarding a posted no trespassing sign.
So everybody do me a favor right now. If you're in the chat, check your email for me real fast. I just sent off 30 trifolds and 5A cop cards. Everybody who's in here that ordered something during this live stream, check. And I sent off a bunch of free ones too. Contact me by using WordPress. I have another 150 emails for free trifolds on WordPress. That's how bad our economy is in America. That's how many people are struggling. So I'm going to get to you guys, but everybody let me know in the comment section, check your email. If you order anything digitally, it went to your spam folder. My email probably won't go into your spam folder, but let me know, everybody, in the comment section, if you got what I sent you via email. I sent you the poster, the ebook, the trifold, the 5A cop card. I sent you everything I sell just now. Let me know right now if you guys got the free stuff. I just want to make sure that you got it. Check your spam folder. Good to see you, Damone. Good to see you, Michael. Shaniqua, how are you? Oh, great, Chris. I appreciate it. Thanks for coming by. Yeah, listen, what I try to do is help as many people as I can. I try to make sure that everybody has my products in their car, even if they don't have any money. It's not about me taking your money. It's about you having the tools to make sure that you can fight back against the police state, prison state, death state. And if I help enough people in my life, maybe, just maybe, I can get my keys into the golden gates of heaven. And I hope that that's true. I'm just trying my best to help as many people as I possibly can. I have to make a living. I have to make money. So if you can purchase one thing, I would really appreciate it. You don't have to, though. I'll still give it to you for free. I'll still send you everything I can email you for free. And I do it all day. I do it every day. It's what I do all day from the beginning of the day till the end of the day. Now, I do have Constitutional Law Scholar up on the board. I do have it ready to go. So I'm really excited about teaching Constitutional Law Scholar over the next few days. But during this live stream right now, it's a giant giveaway. Buy one of my products. If you can, please, I would appreciate it. Go to deletelaws.com, buy one of my products, and I will email you everything I sell for free. Go to deletelaws.com with the Z right now. Get the $8, the $5, the $10, the $30. I don't care. Listen, if I was you, I would get the pre-order 5A cop card. It's $30, but you get the driver and the non-driver cop card. And when I'm out of these, it's going to take another month for production to create another batch for Christmas. So when I'm out of these 5A cop cards, the credit card ones, I'm not going to have any more for at least a month. So I'm 2 weeks away from having them now, which is just after Halloween, just before Thanksgiving, somewhere in there, I'll have the credit card 5A cop card available. And as you guys can see, it says cop requests ID and says he has reasonable suspicion. You don't got to give him ID, but if you don't have this in your pocket, then you are in big trouble because he's going to walk over you, bro. If you don't have this and you're not wielding your camera like a ninja warrior, listen to me. I want to explain something to you guys clearly. The reason why I include this broccoli wad rubber band in your order is because I want your registration, your license, proof of insurance to be in the visor above your head, rubber band into your visor with this broccoli wad rubber band that I sent you in the envelope. And then when the cop says license, registration, and proof of insurance, or if he says, why were you going so fast? Or do you know why I pulled you over? Or I'm using, revised code 4727B that says this, you go, here's my license, registration, and proof of insurance. And then he says, do you know how fast you were going? Do you know why I pulled you over? Is your address on your driver's license the same as your actual address? No matter what he says. I then, with my camera, point out that I'm invoking my Fifth Amendment right. I point it to the camera and I say, I invoke my Fifth Amendment right. And that's how it works. Just like that. And if he says any other questions to you, you say, officer, I've already invoked my Fifth Amendment right. This video is for the judge for my federal civil rights lawsuit for you violating my Fifth Amendment right. Please do your job. If you need to write me a ticket, go ahead and do it. Thank you for your time, officer. Don't ask me any more questions. You take control of the jackboot thug pig in front of you. That's why I put this rubber band in the envelope, so that I know you got the rubber band. So when I see your pullover and you send me your video, I'm like, bam, he followed directions exactly as I taught him or her. You get this, I send you the PDF in the email. You print one out for all your friends and family. You're not hurting my feelings at all. You're helping your people. And that's why I send you the PDF, so you have it. I'm trying to tell y'all, you better listen. When you're in torture cuffs in the back of the car, you're going to be like, well, Chille did tell me to do it the way he told me to do it. I'm trying to tell you, man, you got to listen.
Show you guys, because you're dealing with the wrong one. That's why you guys mad at me, because you won't be able to handle me like you handle the other ones. I'm on top of my game. I know you see the gold teeth and tattoos and immediately think I'm another plain, normal, regular black guy. No, player, wrong one. But let me introduce you guys
player.
today. Texas Penal Code, failure to identify. A person commits,
and he's got his wife filming.
If he intentionally refused to give his name, residence, address, or date of birth to a peace officer who has lawfully arrested the person. I am not under arrest. Once you show me that you have a legitimate reason to believe that I have committed a crime or I'm in the act of committing a crime, you got to name a penal code. What penal code do you suspect me of breaking? What crime have I committed? This officer told me I look suspicious, man. I look suspicious. I walking down the driveway right here down to the backyard, right? When the officer right here was passing by, this officer right here was passing by. And when he seen me, he turned around and came back. And I looked up, he already in my backyard. You know what I'm saying? He seen the no trespassing sign.
That's correct.
He's agreeing with me. He's seen the no trespassing sign and took it upon his business because he seen a guy, I guess it's such a nice looking house that we weren't supposed to be there. He's trespassing. He's looking to try to take something from me. You hear me? I violated no law. I haven't breached the peace. I've done nothing wrong. And he's here asking me for my information.
Exactly.
That's all I need.
And I don't have to give that to you if I've done nothing wrong, sir.
For a suspicion that
Taylor in Colorado.
Suspicious of what?
Of being at this property.
This is proof right here, Marlon, of what we're dealing with. This is proof what we're dealing with. We got people in charge of us who don't even know the laws themselves. But I quote them for them. You hear me? I quote them for them.
In this serene neighborhood, an unassuming man displays an impressive grasp of the law.
So what is he doing right, everybody? What is he doing correctly? What is he doing the right way right now? He's got his camera out and he's wielding the camera like a ninja warrior. He's wielding his camera properly. He's showing himself on camera and he's showing the cop behind him on camera. I want you to film yourself. I want to see what happens to you. I want to see what happens to you. I want to know exactly what happens to you during your stop. Do you understand that? It's not too much to believe that your skin, your hair, your eyes, has a value. And if you film properly, where you're filming yourself and the cop, like so, then I can see if you get struck, if you get hit, if you get damaged, because your body and your soul has a value. And I want to see on camera if the value of you is being diminished by the jackboot thug pigs who are abusing you. So I can't tell what's happening to you if you're just filming the cops like this. I need you to film you and the cops. You see how he's doing it? He's got his camera like this. He's got himself on the camera. He's got the pig on the camera behind him. This is what I need to see you doing. I need to see you on camera, just like this. So they got the cop behind you. Now also, because I'm filming with the cop behind me, cop can't say I'm in his face. My back is turned to you. My back is turned to you. You see, there's a real method to the madness here. I'm teaching you now. I'm giving away my products. Check your email. Did everybody get the free products? I just sent off at least 30 emails. Did everybody get the free products I just sent off? I got something coming out for Taylor in Colorado right now. I got something coming out for Dana in Ohio right now. So check your email right now and see if I sent you everything for free in your inbox. Check and see. Danny, I got something coming for you right now. Alexis, I got something coming for you right now. I got some free stuff coming out for some different people who've requested free stuff right now. I don't want to list the names because I don't want, I'm not trying to shame anybody, man. I want to make sure that you get the stuff in your car that you need. That's what I want to make sure you have. And for the love of God, make sure you got your camera rolling. Camera's got to be rolling, y'all. Camera's got to be rolling. He's wielding his camera exactly correctly as I teach people. Please follow his example.
Resolutely defending his rights and property against unwarranted intrusion. Next up is Officer Peck from the Middletown CT Police Department. He believes it's okay to stop someone from recording in public. Let's see how this unfolds.
Right now, I'm just asking you some questions.
For what purpose?
For actually filming down back there in our private parking area.
Okay, is that a crime?
It is right now. Do you have your ID?
No, it's not a crime right
okay.
now.
Can you grab your ID for me, please?
No.
Fail. Fail. I'm sorry. Fail. That's a fail. Let me play it back again for you guys so you guys can hear it.
And property against unwarranted intrusion. Next up is Officer Peck from the Middletown CT Police Department. He believes it's okay to stop someone from recording in public. Let's see how this unfolds.
Okay. What does it say on your 5A cop card? He's not a driver. So what does it say on the 5A cop card? Let's review the 5A cop card real quick. You're filming a police station. You're being an activist. You're flexing your rights as you have the power to do so. Cop comes up to you and asks you a question. What does it say on your 5A cop card? It says right there, cop approaches. First thing is cop cited or citing, start filming immediately. First, and you state out loud, I invoke my First Amendment rights. Number 2, cop approaches and says any words to you at all. While filming, I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. You can show the cop where your 5A cop card says, Fifth Amendment is unequivocal. Cop loses qualified immunity for questioning you. That's the steps. Those are the steps that you take when you interact with a pig. Let's see what this guy does. Cop walks up and he's saying some words to him. It says, cop approaches you and says any words at all to you. Number 2, cop approaches you and says any words at all to you. The response is, I invoke my Fifth Amendment right. You've already invoked your First Amendment right in the first stanza. You see the cop, you say out loud, I invoke my First Amendment right. Step 2, cop says a word to you. Now you say, I invoke my Fifth Amendment right. Those are the first 2 steps of dealing with a pig. I mean, you think I just came up with this overnight? It took years. It took years of studying and learning and knowing how to put it in the proper sequence. And I'm still missing one on there that I couldn't fit everything I wanted to get on the one card. But let's see what he says. He walks up and says words to him. Let's see what the activist says.
Right now, I'm just asking you some questions.
For what purpose?
Oh, fail. Fail. That's not what it says to do on the Fifth Amendment card.
Middletown CT Police Department. He believes it's okay to stop someone from recording in public. Let's see how this unfolds.
Right now, I'm just asking you some questions.
For what purpose?
For actually filming down back there in our private parking area.
Okay, is that a crime?
It is right now. Do you have your ID?
No, it's not a crime right
okay.
now.
Can you grab your ID for me, please?
No.
Wrong.
Am I being detained for a crime?
Dispatch. We'll be out with a party. Maine and
Am I being
Boonwell.
detained?
Presently, right now,
For what?
so I can figure out what's going on.
That's not a crime.
Okay, why don't you grab your ID for me?
No.
You're refusing to
Why
ID.
don't, why don't you tell me what crime I'm committing?
Okay, right now, you're a suspicious party.
That's not a crime.
It is a crime right now. I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
It's not a crime.
So I can figure out what's going on. Maine and
Am I being
Boonwell.
detained?
Presently, right now.
For what?
So he's being unlawfully detained. And now listen to the next question.
So I can figure out what's going on.
That's not a crime.
Okay, why don't you grab your ID for me?
Why don't you grab your ID for me? Okay. Sure, officer. I'm going to reach in my pocket real quick. Here's my identification. Number 4 on here is my identification. Cop asks for my ID and says he has reasonable articulable suspicion because I'm in a parking lot. Okay, I identify as good citizen and I plead the 5th Amendment. I don't give ID without probable cause. The law is Hibble versus Nevada. With reasonable articulable suspicion, citizen must state how they ID. 4th Amendment says no ID is required without probable cause. There's the identification I'm going to give you. Am I being detained or am I free to go now? You're being detained. Then I'll stand here mute. That's how you do it. My 5A cop card's on my website. I think it's $10 with the discount. I think it's $9. The trifold's on my website for $9 with the discount. I think it's $8.50. And then I email you the 5A cop card, the poster, the ebook, everything for free. Buy one thing from my website, deletelaws.com. I'll send you the 5A cop card, the trifold, the poster, the ebook, the Mullen Commission, the Knapp Commission, the LaGuardia Report, the Racist Origins Gun Control, the Wickersham Commission. I'll send everything. Just order one thing off my website so I can continue to subsidize others and give them free products. Because I spend all day clicking my finger. Like my finger's tired. I've clicked my finger hundreds of times in the past couple hours this morning, sending off free trifolds to people who can't afford it. That's where our economy is. So if you can afford the $10 trifold, the one you print at home, or if you can afford the $30 one I send to you, then you're doing better than so many other people because I give away 5 times as many trifolds and 5A cop cards as people who buy them. But right now, during this live stream, if you purchase anything, I'll give you everything I sell for free. I'll give it to you for free anyway, but I would appreciate if you did purchase something. So I showed you how to answer it, and he didn't answer it properly.
No.
You're refusing to.
Why don't you tell me what crime I'm committing?
Okay, right now, you're a suspicious party.
That's not a crime.
It is a crime right now. I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
It's not a crime.
Okay, why don't you grab your ID for me so I can identify you?
No.
No.
You're refusing to be ID right now.
Get your 5A cop card out, bro.
Sit tight for just a second.
The person with the camera refuses to show ID and questions why they're being detained.
Get your 5A cop
Officer
card out.
Peck claims they're suspicious, but the person disagrees.
Your name is Peck, badge number 7099.
Are you okay? Are you having a medical condition?
Got
I'm
you,
fine.
Danny.
Okay, because you're shaking quite a bit.
Yeah.
Are you on any drugs right now?
I'm talking to an armed guy who's
Okay, I'm
threatening
a police
me, so,
officer.
you know,
I'm a state
that's
certified
kind of a
police
reason
officer.
to be.
You're a jackboot thug
I didn't
pig.
threaten you at any point. I'm just
You're a
trying to determine
jackboot
what's
thug
going on.
pig.
Yeah, you've got your hand on your.
I have my hand resting
And
on my.
you're telling me I'm committing a crime, which I'm not.
Okay, you're a suspicious party
So
right now,
that's-
so I'm just stopping to speak to you.
Got you,
I'm
Alex.
trying to determine who
Alexis
you
in
are, why you're
Florida.
from the back area of the police department. That's all I'm doing.
Don't answer
Okay,
any questions.
You're refusing to be ID right now. You're not going to supply your identification.
I'm not going to consent to anything.
Okay, I'm not asking you to consent. I'm asking you for your ID so I can verify
Well,
who
my
you
answer
are.
is no.
Okay, so it's right here. It's right here on your trifold. If you have the trifold in your pocket, you open up the trifold and it says, I invoke my 5th Amendment right to remain silent. I don't answer questions. Don't ask me where I'm coming from, where I'm going, where I've been, if I've been drinking, if I have a gun. I will take no tests, no searches or seizures. Use the address on my identification. I'll give no additional ID. Everything I need to provide by law is in the slip below. Don't talk. Let your trifold do the talking for you. What if you're a little buzzed, you had a drink or two, and your speech is slightly slurred? If I have one drink, I'll talk like this because I don't drink alcohol. So I get messed up every time. Thanks for the super chat. I'm just seeing that come through. Thanks a lot. I appreciate that, man. God bless you. Use the literature that you bought from me or that I gave to you. Use the card that you bought from me or I gave to you. Use the stuff I gave you or that you purchased. If you purchase anything from my website, I will email you everything else for free. DeleteLaws.com with a Z. He's starting to go down the wrong road. What could happen from here? You could be put in torture cuffs. And whether you're charged or not, even 30 seconds in torture cuffs ruins your whole freaking week. If someone puts me in torture cuffs, I'm so freaking pissed. and then I'll focus on it, and I'll focus, and I can't do other stuff because I'm so pissed off that jackboot thug pig put me in torture cuffs.
Consent to anything.
Okay, I'm not asking you to consent. I'm asking you for your ID so I can verify.
Well, my answer is no.
Okay.
You're asking me for it. I'm telling you no.
Sit tight for just a second. That's great.
Okay. What crime are you detaining me for?
You're a suspicious party right now.
Because you need reasonable suspicion.
Right. So the only reason that I'm trying to speak to you is because you're walking around the police department, filming the private areas of the police department, the back of the building, the front of the building. I got to determine who you are.
Well, I've explained to you the law that you need to know, so I'm not really going to talk to you
I'm not sure where you got your criminal degree or your law degree.
What?
But I think you might want to get your money back on that one, okay?
No, I'm afraid they don't need to get their money back, bro. They don't need to get their money back. They learned it from me. I'm a constitutional law scholar. I've dedicated my life to understanding how the laws work. I've dedicated my life to being a freedom fighter. I put my life on the line every day, day in and day out. I'm not incorrect. You're incorrect, you jackboot thug pig. It says right here, reasonable articulable suspicion is not enough to get my identification. Don't you frickin' lie to him. You're lying and everything's on video now. Everybody knows that you lied. Cop requests your ID and says he has reasonable articulable suspicion. I identify as good citizen and I plead the Fifth Amendment. I do not give ID without probable cause. That's how it works. You jackboot thug pig. You son of a gun. You dirty Farfignugan piece of God blessed baby Ruth Candy. You are such a shyster. You're lying to people, dude. You don't get his ID because you're suspicious. My neck's in my... You don't get ID from a citizen in America according to our constitutional rights because you're suspicious. Suspicion comes from the 1968 holding of Terry versus Ohio. There's nothing in the Fourth Amendment that the state gets your ID because they're suspicious of you. That was created with Terry versus Ohio. Okay? It was made up in 1968 so they could grab the Black Panthers on the street when they saw them and pat them down for guns. That's why it was created. Part of the reason why Bobby Kennedy was assassinated June 6, 1968. Terry v. Ohio holding came out June 10th. You think they were kind of connected a little bit? You think maybe the government murdered Robert Kennedy Jr.? I mean, there's a question there, isn't there? Could it be possible that Robert Kennedy was murdered by forces within our government to push forward Terry versus Ohio policies that they can just grab you and check you if you have a gun? Because Robert Kennedy was a national treasure. And so when he was murdered in that kitchen, everybody was like, oh my God, we got to do something and grab people before they shoot anybody else. And isn't it amazing that he had a 38 special inside of his jacket? Jack Ruby, the guy who shot Robert Kennedy. And then miraculously, he gets killed in jail just like Jeffrey Epstein. Oh my goodness. So you mean the government had a vested interest in passing Terry versus Ohio on June 10th, and on June 6th, Robert Kennedy Jr. was murdered in a kitchen, and the guy had a revolver and had it inside of his jacket, Jack Ruby did, and shot him like, or was it Jack Ruby or was that the Palestinian guy? Was it Jack Ruby? I'm dying to know here. Real quick here. I'm just dying to know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm misspeaking here. And when you talk a lot, you make some mistakes here. It was Sirhan was the guy who killed him. Here it is. I'll put the name in the chat. Jack Ruby was the guy who killed somebody else. Here's the name of the guy that killed Robert Kennedy Jr. It was the Persian guy, Sharon. I just put it down in the chat. Sorry for misspeaking there. It wasn't Jack Ruby. He murdered Lee Harvey Oswald. So Lee Harvey Oswald was murdered by Jack Ruby. I apologize. I'm not perfect. I'm going to make mistakes here and there, but I'm not making mistakes about your rights. I do understand those inside and out. So I misspoke a little bit here. Oh, Epstein's not dead. A lot of people, Sirhan, a lot of people think that Epstein's not dead. I'm with you there. I don't think he's dead either. I think he got plastic surgery and they took him right out the back of the prison and he's living on an island somewhere or maybe in Dubai and got total facial reconstruction. This is a giveaway today, though. I'm going to give you everything I sell on my website for free if you buy one thing. One thing. If you buy one thing from my website, I'll send you everything I sell for free.
Other officers join in, but eventually leave after being educated on the law.
Sir, are you aware why we're making contact with you?
I already informed Officer Peck that I wasn't going to speak to you anymore, so.
I didn't hear you say that. I apologize. I missed you when you said that.
I made it pretty clear.
Did you hear what happened in Meriden not too long ago? Sir.
They're
Did you
going
hear
to
what
say how
happened in Meriden not too long ago?
cops are in
I already
trouble.
informed Officer Peck I'm not going to speak to you, so if you have something to say to me, fine, but I'd like to be on my way.
Down on the back sidewalk.
I'll be on your way in a second. I just want to explain to you why we're talking to you. Okay? I do that about 3 weeks ago. Someone shot about 9 to 15 rounds off in the back of Meriden Police Department. Came cruisers hitting the building. All right? Kind of heightens our awareness a little bit about people being around the back lot when it's unsecured and we have people coming in. Right? That's why we're right? It's the only reason I'm talking to you.
Oh, what a bunch
I'm aware you didn't do anything.
Be afraid for us. We're the ones under attack.
Okay.
It's us. We're in
You
such
are aware
bad
that you
shape.
took an oath to uphold the Constitution. You just violated my constitutional rights. You're required to suspect me of a crime before you detain me. Are you aware of that?
Yes.
So, what crime did you suspect me of committing?
I got you,
The
Todd.
person accuses
I got
the
you,
officers
Todd.
of violating their constitutional rights and questions their commitment to their oath.
Do you feel bad when you violate your oath?
No, they don't.
You swore an oath to protect us and to uphold the Constitution. Do you feel any guilt when you don't uphold that oath? What about you, sir? What's your name and badge number? Officer Matura.
Put a 1 in the chat if you know these jackboot thug pigs do not feel bad at all. Put a 1 in the chat if you know that these jackboot thug pigs do not feel bad at all. Chevy! What's going on, Playboy? Put a 1 in the chat if you know they don't feel bad at all whatsoever. Let me read off some names here, and here's a bunch of free ones going out right now. I got to Tim. I got to Barb. I got to Brian. I got to Delt. Delt is the guy's name. I sent you free stuff just now, Delt. Stephanie sent you a bunch of free stuff just now. Todd purchased something. Thank you for purchasing something, Todd. I sent you a bunch of free stuff right now, Todd. Thanks, bro. Carrie, you got a bunch of free stuff coming right now. Kenny, you got a bunch of free stuff. Thank you so much for ordering one thing. I do appreciate it. Order one thing from my website. I'll send you everything else I sell for free. Right now, you got to print out the 5A cop card, print it out yourself and laminate it. And then in about 2 weeks, I got the credit card version coming out. If you pre-order, I got the credit card. And by the way, when you get the credit card one, I give you the non-driver and the driver credit card. So you'll have 2 cards. You get 2 cards, not 1 card. You get 2. You get the non-driver card and you get the driver card. Because there's a lot of men that don't carry the trifold in their pocket. So you get the driver card if you're driving, you get the non-driver card if you're not driving, and both of them go right in your wallet. They go right in your wallet right here. Right there. They go right in your wallet. Your driver, non-driver. That's why I made a credit card type of card for you. So it slips right in there. Check your email real quick and sound off in the comments. I just sent off a bunch of free stuff to people. Let me know if you guys got that free stuff. Another 30 emails just went out. Please see if you guys got that in there. If you would, please make sure anybody got some free stuff. Let me know in the comment section. I want everybody to know that I'm doing exactly as I said I would do. If you order one thing from my website, I will give you everything else I sell for free. DeleteLaws.com with the Z. Joel, check your email, bro. Check your email, Joel. Please check your email if you would, please, sir.
Bro, do you feel guilt when you violate people's constitutional rights? You took an oath to honor the Constitution.
They don't.
How do you feel about that?
They don't.
There was an officer who believed he had escaped trouble after planting evidence. Little did he realize, he unknowingly reenacted the whole scheme on his body cam. Curiosity strikes as he checks the footage, remembering the incriminating act.
I'm gonna check here. Hold on.
DeleteLaws.com with a Z. DeleteLaws.com with a Z. Hurry, jump in there. We only got about 40 minutes left and I got to jump. 35 minutes left on this live stream. There you go, Steve. Make sure you get those laminated, brother. Make sure you get those laminated. It's no skin off my back, man. Help people.
Yo.
So let's watch this again. I want to see the plant. I was busy looking at stuff. It was in his hand the whole time. Look, it's in his left hand. His left hand. So he shows his right hand on camera as the left hand has the planted drugs in it.
Was that 30?
Now his
Was that 30?
no, there's nothing in his left hand, so I didn't see the plant. So that means that cop was carrying those drugs. So he was illegal transporting drugs.
Hold up.
What a loser. What an absolute loser. What a jackboot thug pig
A
loser.
pause, then realization dawns, causing him to pause in shock. This officer didn't plan to, but he arrested the guy for a strange reason. He claimed there was a smell of weed. The guy had a camera and was recording the police department. The officer...
Does he have literature in his pocket? He's got his camera going, but does he have the literature to be able to fight back against the cop? Because he may get tongue-tied when the cop comes up to him.
disagreed, saying it was private, while the guy insisted it was a public area. He mentioned the Supreme Court's ruling, allowing recording.
Smells like weed down here. Hi.
Not record in this private police department.
It's not a private police department.
Does he have, I mean, I'm just curious real quick here. Does he have the trifold on him so that he can pull it out of his back pocket and he can show them that Turner versus Driver is the holding, or that Izari versus Yeehaw is the holding, that our right to film falls squarely within the First Amendment? Does he have the trifold in his pocket? Does he have the trifold in his pocket? I'll bet he doesn't have this in his pocket. Right to film cops, it's not in his pocket. So he's probably going to get screwed because he doesn't have the literature in his hand. You have to have the literature in your hand. You guys are watching video after video of people who don't have the literature in their hand or don't have the camera in their hand, and they're getting absolutely screwed. You're seeing it, like you're watching it. It's I don't make these videos. I'm sitting in my studio. Like, I don't know what he's talking about. He's talking about something over there in another city and state that's not me. I don't know the cop. I don't know the auditor. I know he's doing this without literature in his hand, though. You have to have literature in your hand. That goes around the clearly established prong that goes around their qualified immunity for wrongfully arresting you. If you don't show the literature, show the camera, then the cop who wrongfully arrests you may still get his qualified immunity invoked. This is the simple fact. I'm just showing you the actual outcome.
Do not record in this private police department.
It's not a private police department. It's a public police department.
Turn that off, or I'm going to seize the camera.
This is a public area. This is no, it's my property, sir.
He's not showing him literature. He's backing up instead of giving him the law in his hands. You got to have the trifold in your hand. That's how it has to go.
This is a public area.
Now he's losing his cool and screaming.
This is a public area. No, the Supreme Court's already decided on this.
Law says you cannot record.
No, it doesn't.
Absolutely.
The officer got upset, accused the guy of stealing equipment, and attempted to arrest him. The guy said he just wanted a complaint form.
No, get off of my equipment.
Absolutely.
Get off of my equipment.
You're under arrest. For what? Interfering with a police officer.
Interfering with the You're stealing my equipment.
Put your hands behind your back.
You're stealing my. This is a public lobby. I came down here to get an employee complaint form against you. I'm not resisting you. There's no need to do that. I put my hands behind my back, didn't I? No, you're not going to do that. You're obviously violating the law right now.
You're under arrest.
You were violating it yesterday.
Do not resist.
I'm not resisting. My dog is attached to me.
There was a female police officer who often asked for identification without a clear reason.
But hold on a second. Let's not finish.
Do not resist.
I'm not resisting. My dog is attached to me.
So he put a 1 in the chat if you think his dog was probably put in doggy jail too. I mean, I'm just trying to explain it to you. Thank you, Kurt. I appreciate that. You know, it's arguable. I think I'm one of the best auditors in the country. Who's the best? Ego, I would say myself, but Maybe other people like other styles better. It's taste, but I think I'm one of the best auditors in the country. So more than that, I think what I do that's a little bit different than other people is, number one, I always follow up with litigation. And then number two, I help as many people as I possibly can, whether that be me personally helping them or giving them free literature or selling items that they can use. I think that's what I do that's different than other people. You know, a lot of people are just in it so they get clicks and views and likes and comments. There's 200 people here, and I'll sit and broadcast for the next 45 minutes. I don't care if there's 100 people here, there's 40 people here, or 20 people here. I don't care. The people who are here will get my help and get my attention and get the literature they need to have in their hand, because he didn't have this 2017 or 2022 case in his hand and he got arrested. They confiscated his camera. And now you're fighting uphill against the cops. It's a very bad, difficult thing. You don't want to do that. You want to have the literature in your hand and wield your camera like you're a ninja warrior. That's how you want to do it. That's how you want to do it. So I'm just trying to do the best I can with the gifts that God gave me.
There was a female police officer who often asked for identification without a clear reason. However, on this particular day, she is asking for the driver's license from a man. He questioned the purpose, asking about the suspected crime, but she brushed it off and insisted on verifying his identity.
Driver's license?
Yeah, I do, but I didn't get pulled over.
It doesn't matter. I'm asking you for a driver's license for an ID to verify who you are.
Okay, but what crime are we investigating? What crime do you suspect me of committing?
I don't see any literature in his hand, and he's helping escalate. He's not talking slowly like I do. He's not going slowly and explaining to him his rights.
What crime do you suspect me of committing?
Let me get your ID to verify who you are.
But you need a crime.
After a brief exchange, they resolved the situation. The officer who requested her ID thanked her and praised her professionalism.
You don't need a crime. Not to. No, you don't. No, you don't.
Thank you. I appreciate you, boss. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, what's your name, sir? What's your badge number? I appreciate you. You're awesome, bro. Thank you. All we're doing is breaking up a fight, and y'all pulling us over. Thank you.
I didn't have a chance to talk to you.
All we do is break up a fight, and then they tell you. Thank you. Thank you. Have a good night.
Their interaction was part of their effort to break up a fight, and the situation ended peacefully. In a busy town, Officer Hazard finds himself confronted by a man known as NC Tyrant Hunter, who seems determined to keep the officers in check.
I think you probably need to get off the grass.
I think you better make me get off. How about that?
What's going on?
How about that? How about you make me move? How about that, boss? You ain't got no authority out here, so go back to work. Come make me move.
As the encounter unfolds, Hazard asks for the man's name and purpose, but NC Tyrant Hunter remains tight-lipped, refusing to reveal his mission.
Here we go. What's up?
Takes a couple weeks, Norwood.
I can't hear you, man.
It takes a couple weeks.
I need it first. I need your name and your badge number.
Hazard 4254.
Hazard?
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Any reason you guys are out here?
Yep.
And that is?
I can't tell you.
Okay.
Can you keep it secret?
Sure.
I still can't tell you.
Okay.
Because we can keep it secret too.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Hold on, Charlie.
The company's just wondering why you guys are out here filming their trucks. They're trying
Absolutely.
to run a business.
I recorded everyone that come out of here.
Okay. Any reason why?
Yep.
Okay. And you're not going to share that?
Nope.
You guys have ID?
5A cop card.
Yeah. I guarantee you we got ID.
You want to provide me with
Absolutely
ID?
not.
Sure.
That was funny. Thank you for that. I needed a good laugh this morning.
Okay. That's fine. Hey, look, your truck's on their property.
No, it's not. It's not. I already looked.
But
It's
look,
not.
if you want to park on the street, that's fine.
Nope.
But
We can park right there.
There's no parking.
We can park right there, cuz.
You know this.
It's public property.
It's in front of their company.
Yeah, it absolutely is. You're 100% right. It is in front of their company.
With the sergeant present at the scene, I wish we can look forward to a productive remainder of this encounter.
Hey, look, all I ask you is to park on the street. That's all.
But we're not.
This is actually the street. This is state property.
What's up, Chief? Was it Berg?
Nice cameras.
Badge number?
Huh?
Badge number?
4340.
Question. How come every time a cop shows up, they park where it's dangerous? Why don't they park where it's safe?
This is where
You know
guys
what I mean?
are.
You know, they're always talking in the.
I don't want to put you behind me because I don't know you.
That really wasn't the question.
I'm
The
scared.
question is why y'all park in
I'm
the street,
scared.
not where you park.
Choppy, I got you.
In a quiet town, Westchester police were on duty, following an attempted theft at the grocery store. Their attention then turned to a man who was simply going about his business. Approaching the man, an officer politely asked him to remove his hands from his pockets.
Come talk to me. Yeah.
Hold on a second. What?
How you doing, man? Take your hands out of your pockets for me.
The man complies, looking puzzled. The officers explain that they received a call about the man concealing items inside his jacket. The man appears confused and frustrated as they discuss the situation.
How you doing?
I'm doing well until I got stopped. What's up?
Yeah, LP called and said that you were concealing some items inside your jacket.
Is it because I'm black?
Who do I sue?
Huh?
Hey, come get this on film.
Well, that's
Who do I sue?
No, we're just trying to figure it out.
The man informed them that he had seen the police enter the store and he was behind them. He questioned his own innocence.
Like I said, we got a call that LP is following somebody. Okay, they say you've got a brown jacket on. Okay, jacket underneath.
I walked in here 5 minutes after you guys walked in. I saw you walk in. So how could they see me still?
I have no idea.
Get this on film, please. What do you want me to do?
If you have things
What did they say? Man did it?
No,
sir.
Well, what did they say? Because I walked in here after you guys.
Listen.
Yep.
This isn't tan.
Do you have any items in your jacket?
Hell yeah, I got items in my jacket. The items that I walked in here with behind you guys.
A story unfolds.
So real quick, everybody, check your email real quick. Everybody check your email. I just sent off another 35 emails. That includes 35. That includes a bunch of people who sent me requests for free stuff that didn't purchase anything. I would appreciate if you guys could purchase one thing if you have the $9 or $10 or $30, whatever the prices are on the website. But purchase one thing and I'll email you everything else for free. Go to deletelaws.com, purchase one thing and I'll send you everything else I sell for free. Check your email if you would, please. Make sure you guys got that. I want to see some comments in here because I know that 30 people I just sent it to, there's somebody who has it in their inbox right now. Alan Hubbs is in here. It was a white guy they were looking for. Not a black guy, a white guy wearing a tan jacket, not a black guy wearing a red jacket. But policing was started in 1704 with the South Carolina slave catchers with the intent to law enforce slavery contracts. That's how police in America were formed. And then they were used all throughout the 18th and 19th century to keep the factory workers in line. If they didn't do their jobs, the elitists were paying the police through the 18th and 19th century. The people who owned the stores, the people who owned commerce, who owned big commerce businesses, they were the ones funding the police. So they used police to quell worker uprising when they had them working 18, 20 hours a day with no breaks. And this all changed with the presidency of, and he ended up getting marred, just getting hammered because of Roosevelt's presidency, not Teddy Roosevelt, the first Roosevelt who was president. And so it ended up all changing with Roosevelt, but Roosevelt was totally screwed. He totally was screwed because of all the corruption in his administration. So, listen, you guys let me know who got the free stuff. I sent off a bunch of free stuff right now to anybody in here. You're welcome. Bronco Nation, you got everything. I sent everything to you, Bronco. I saw your email. I sent you everything I sell for free. Anybody else get the free stuff? Taco Cat, they did the same thing to me. You guys, this is a big giveaway during this entire live stream. I've got 21 minutes left and I got to go. I'm going to finish Constitutional Law Scholar, but I got to go after that. So I got about 21 minutes left. Get your orders in right now. Order anything from my website, deletelaws.com, and I'll send you everything else I sell for free. I want you to get the trifold, get the $30 one, because then it comes with this broccoli wad rubber band. But then I'm going to email you the PDF. I'm going to email you the 5A cop card so you have it. I'm going to email you the ebook and email you the poster and all the other things I have on my website for free. But I want you guys to get everything that I sell so that you have it. If you can buy it, great, thanks. If you can afford everything, buy everything. If you can afford one thing, buy one thing. I'll give you everything else for free. And then everybody, I gave away a bunch of stuff for free just now. You bet you can. I would appreciate it. I don't know how to say your name, but if Olalu, I don't know how to say the name. Oh, you're printing out everything? You got everything, Cody? Great. I'm super happy to hear that. Make sure you guys have a copy of everything that I sell in your wallet, in your car. Put one in your mom's car, put one in your dad's car. Teach them how to use the trifold. Teach them not to have that back and forth, that you immediately, the moment you involve the jackboot thug pigs involve themselves with you, you invoke your Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. That's how you do this. That's how you do this. I'm telling you, you guys are watching it on camera yourself. I don't got to tell you, you're seeing it.
About an officer who stops his daughter and her boyfriend. He misuses his authority while on duty.
This is a perfect one because if you're dating the daughter of a cop and the cop pulls you over and he's all heated and you immediately invoke your Fifth Amendment right and it's on camera, you've invoked your Fifth Amendment right, that jackboot thug pig is going to get fired. He might anyway for this being on video, but especially if you're dealing with a jackboot thug pig father of a girl you're dating, and he runs up and you say, invoke my Fifth Amendment right. If he questions you further, he's violated your Fifth Amendment right. And you can sue him in a federal civil rights lawsuit. This is a perfect one. This one is, you got everything, Alexander? There, Alexander Miranda got everything I sell for free. Order now. Order one thing off my website. I'm going to send you everything else I sell for free. You want to get this 5A cop card. If you can afford the $30, I send you 2 5A cop cards, the driver and the non-driver, in about 2 weeks, possibly 3. You want both of these cards. $30, I send them both to you. Both of the cards, the driver and the non-driver. If you can pre-order, that's great, because I'm going to email this to you right now anyway. So you'll be able to print it out and laminate it. So you'll have it now. Even if it takes a month for you to get the next one, you'll have it. You'll have it. Go to deletelaws.com right now. It's right there. Go to deletelaws.com. So the story here is the cop is pulling over this guy who's dating the cop's daughter. He's going to the passenger side too. Look at
the officer and
look at that. Walked around the car like he's some sort of hard man.
Instructs them to step out of the car, indicating trouble ahead. He talks about
opening my car door. Your car door should be locked.
Making things up as they go along.
You can get out. You're going to jail. Get out.
What?
Have a seat in my car.
Oh, black guy dating a white girl. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. So this is going to go back. I'm looking at my wall here of cases I have on the wall here. This is going to go back to the 1883 case of Pace versus Alabama, PACE versus Alabama, where in 1883, they criminalized interracial marriage. That was in the year 1883. Somebody take a guess how many years that interracial marriages, the answer to it is right here on the other side. Down there is 1883. Up here is when the 1883 holding of Pace versus Alabama was overruled. So if anybody can list it, anybody can let me know. Thank you. I love Yahweh. So does anybody know? It was almost 100 years, but what year was it? 1883 until what case overturned it? What case overturned it? It's all about love. Just remember that. 1883, Pace versus Alabama. No, it was almost 100 years. It was, let me see, 88. It was 78 years that it lasted. It was overturned in 1967. But what was the case? It wasn't, this is incorrect. It was not 1969. It was not 1973. Pace versus Alabama criminalized interracial marriage, interracial dating, and the lynching chart will prove it. From 1883 until 1910 when a bunch of whites and a bunch of blacks got lynched for marrying each other or being in love with each other. It didn't just have to do with being married. It had to do if you involved yourself with a person of color and you were white, you would be lynched, or you would fear being lynched, or you would be beaten, or maybe they would just chop off your or maybe they would just sterilize you if you were a woman because you're dating that N-er. And that's a fact. It wasn't 64 either. It was, I can tell you the year, it was 1967. You got it right there. Dan Hanlon got it. 1967 case of Loving versus Virginia overruled the 1883 case of Pace versus Alabama. That made it a crime for interracial dating. And now we're seeing that the jackboot thug pigs that were invented to enforce slavery contracts, now this jackboot thug pig runs up to this guy and says, "You're under arrest." For what? For dating his daughter? Is it because he's black? It's a fair question.
We'll make sure as we go. Get out. Have a seat in my car. We'll make sure as we go.
Wow. Wow.
In an unusual encounter, an erratic police officer makes a scene that resembles a cartoon. Two men advised him that he was blocking the traffic, and the police officer asked them for their identification.
You're blocking traffic, sir?
Bro. I'm doing my job.
Okay. We didn't say nothing.
Now, pero since you're here,
we didn't say anything.
Okay, no importa, pero now I'm saying it to you. Since you're here, I want to see both of you IDs.
Oh, right there. You want to see my ID, copper? I'm afraid I would love to show you my ID, but unfortunately for you, jackboot thug pig, I've got the 5A cop card in my pocket, and the 5A cop card says if the cop requests my ID and says he has reasonable articulable suspicion, I'll identify as good citizen and I invoke my 5th Amendment right, my 1st Amendment right, and my 4th Amendment right. This is now a police protest. Hibble versus Nevada says that even if you had reasonable articulable suspicion, I identify as good citizen, which I've already done that. No IDs required without probable cause. Did this guy have the 5A cop card in his pocket? No, he did not. No, he did not. And by the way, when these come out in the credit card form, everybody's going to have one, man. Everybody's going to have one of these in their wallet, because this makes it so that when the cop says, "Give me ID," you just go to number 4. You can hand him the card and say, "No, I don't got to give you ID." Order right now. Order anything off my website. I'll send it to you for free. Order one thing. I'll send you everything else for free from my website today, right this second.
What?
Yeah, bro. I'm doing my job.
Okay. We didn't say nothing.
Now, pero since you're here,
we didn't say anything.
Okay, no importa, pero now I'm saying it to you. Since you're here, I want to see both of you IDs.
What?
What? Is this a joke? No, it's not.
Oh, yeah, you're a joke.
They question the
You're a
legality of his order and request to speak with his sergeant. The officer persists, ordering them to comply.
No.
Can you call your sergeant?
Both of you IDs.
I don't have ID.
I need ID.
I don't have ID.
No, yeah, I'm gonna call my sergeant when I finish getting your ID.
I don't have
Okay,
ID.
so put your hands in there.
No.
If it's a lawful order. It is.
No, it's not.
How is it lawful? Because I'm giving it to you. Okay. So let's talk about later.
No.
Behind your back.
No.
Put
Don't.
your
No.
hands behind your back.
Don't do it.
I'm not resisting.
No, I would not. I would not just turn around and put my hands behind my back. I'm sorry. I am not going to let you just throw me in torture cuffs because you want to. He presented no literature. For the love of Jesus, listen to what I'm saying to you. You've got to give the cop the literature. The literature you give the cop has got to be on camera. And then this is an illegal detainment that you've got the video for, that you showed you don't have to give your ID without probable cause. You got a smack dab lockdown civil rights lawsuit against that pig for putting you in torture cuffs. He doesn't right here, because the cop will use the clearly established prong to invoke his qualified immunity, and nothing happens to the cop. The city might pay you, but you still have to go through the ride. You can beat the rap, but not the ride. He's still been put in torture cuffs. I would not simply turn around and put my hands. No, because I would have done it properly. I would have presented my 5A cop card that says I don't got to give ID unless there's probable cause. You do it right. Now do you believe me that you need the 5th A cop card in your pocket? Now do you believe me? Now do you believe me? Now do you believe? I'm like a frick. I'm stuck. Don't let this happen to you. If you can't afford it, I'll give it to you for free. It's $8.50 on my website with the discount. $9.10 or whatever it is. You buy the trifold for $9, you get a discount on it, and then you get it right now. You get the 5A cop card. You just got to go down and laminate it until the credit card version comes out. Now, do you believe me? Now, is it making sense? I'm showing it to you. I'm showing it to you that if you do not have the 5A cop card in your hand, if he says, give me some ID, and you tell him no, if you don't have the literature to show him, he might put you in torture cuffs. And this guy just agreed to be put in torture cuffs. I would not have. I would have resisted an unlawful order. Not fist fight him, but I'm not just going to turn around and put my hands behind my back. I'm not going to agree that you just get to grab me with your little beta male hands and twist my wrist behind my back and put me in torture cuffs, because the cop right now is physically torturing him. Do you believe me now? Do you believe me now that you need the 5A cop card in your wallet? Do you believe me now? I mean, I get that OCD where I just keep repeating the same, and I know that it's literally a mental thing, but I just get stuck on it because I just taught you. I just showed you the video. I just showed it to you. You get to see it. I mean, you get to see what happens if you don't have it.
It is. How is it lawful? Because I'm giving it to you.
Okay, how is it lawful? But listen to the back and forth, and then let me show you.
ID.
I don't have ID.
No, yeah, I'm going to call my sergeant when I finish getting your ID.
When I finish getting your ID, he needs something in his little piggy paws. So then you go, sure, here's my ID. It's the 5A cop card. Number 4 on there says I don't got to give ID without probable cause. It's a 4th Amendment violation, and the cop loses his qualified immunity if you demand ID without probable cause. It's an unreasonable seizure of my identification. You have to have the card in your pocket. You have to have it in your hand, or you're going to go in torture cuffs. Am I wrong about this? I mean, you're watching it, right? I'm not wrong, am I? Like, you're literally seeing what I'm teaching you happen right in front of you. You're seeing what I'm teaching you. Well, Grady, I told you, you go to my inquiry form. If you can't afford it right now, if you can't afford $8, dude, that's fine. Go to my inquiry form on my website and I'll give it away for free. And Dr. Hamzi, he knows all the cases that I teach that are far more important than qualified immunity. It's right there. Dr. Hamzi comes in every time he memorized the cases that I taught on TikTok, and he comes here and says, here's the cases. They're right there. You have to have the literature in your hand. You have to have the 5A cop card in your hand. You have to have the trifold in your hand. You have to have it in your hands, or you go in torture cuffs. You're seeing it. I mean, you're seeing it. Good to see you, Dr. Hamzi, says KT. You're watching it happen right in front of you. You got to listen to what I'm telling you.
I don't have ID.
So put your hands in there. Is this a lawful order? It is. How is it lawful? Because
now he's arguing with the cop instead of showing literature. You don't do that. You show the literature. This way has not worked for us. This has failed for you and me. This gives them all the power because they aren't looking at the literature on a piece of freaking paper. And because they don't know the literature, they get their qualified immunity.
Give it to you. Okay. So let's talk about late.
Nope. I would not just turn around. I would not.
Nope. Behind your back? No, with your hands behind your back.
Especially when he did that. Try that with me, bud. Wouldn't do it. And look at the guy in the blue behind him. He's not recording. He's just watching. Looks like his phone's in his pocket. Why isn't he recording? Fail.
Hands behind your back.
I'm not resisting. What are you doing?
What are you doing, bro? Put your hands behind your back. Come here.
I don't have ID.
I have a set of handcuffs for you.
I don't have ID. For what? What do you have?
At that point, you leave.
Up in the floor.
Wait, call your sergeant. I will.
What's the crime?
I will. Relax.
What's the crime? What are you doing?
Gotta have the literature in your pocket, folks. Gotta have the literature in your pocket.
Relax. Don't worry about it. Come over here, Baba.
Don't walk over there.
What are you doing?
No. Do not just volunteer to be put in torture cuffs. No. Don't just walk over and say, okay, you want to cuff me up too? No. Resist an unlawful arrest without violence. Do not just agree to be put in torture cuffs. Make the video show that this jackboot thug pig will go to extraordinary physical measures to put you in torture cuffs. Because to be honest with you, I'm not going. You're not doing it. No. The last time they got me in torture cuffs, they put a taser up to me. I'm not just going in torture cuffs because you want to. It's not how it works. You got to have the 5A cop card in your freaking hand. You have to have it in your hand. Cop requests ID, says he has suspicion. You say, I identify as good citizen, plead the fifth. There's the law in blue. You showed the copper. There it is. Now it goes around as qualified immunity. Everybody here has got to have the 5A cop card in your freaking wallet. You got to have it in your wallet. You got to have it in your car. I get annoyed. I get annoyed. I get irritated. I see these things happening and I just get so frustrated with what I'm looking at. It just makes me so mad. Good to see you, Dr. Hamzi. Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you, my friend. I think Dr. Hamzi has one of my original posters. I'm pretty sure that he has my original poster. There it is. If you order anything from me, absolutely anything from me today, I'm also going to send you this poster behind me. If you order the 5A cop card or the trifold, whether that be the indestructible one I ship or the 5A cop card that you get an email and you print out yourself until the credit card comes out in about 2 weeks, I also send you this poster with the lynching graph on it, with the prison graph on it over here, with all the presidents on the black stripe right here, with all the figureheads of our country, with all the Supreme Courts right here at the very top. This is the unedited history of the United States, as you can see along the top. So if you get the 5A cop card or you get the trifold, I send you this poster right now in your email for free. You print this poster out, costs you like $30 at Kinko's or whatever to print it out. But then you have the beginning, your first 10 amendments over here. Then you have all these figureheads of the Enlightenment thinkers, the founding fathers, Susan B. Anthony, the original blackface, Abraham Lincoln, I can't stand it when my brain doesn't just immediately just grab things and it just bugs the hell out of me. But you got to have the trifold and you got to have the 5A cop card. I throw you the poster for free if you order during my live stream. And then the PDF version, it's so easily readable. It is so easily readable. William Lloyd Garrison. I could not get his name correct. This is William Lloyd Garrison right here. He wrote the Liberator publication from 1830 till 1865. He never missed a single publication. It was widely known as the first black newspaper. And what it kept up on was the progress of freedom for slaves from 1830 till 1865. He published his last edition shortly after the 13th Amendment was passed. And that's William Lloyd Garrison right there. So I want everybody to know that. You got the trifold yesterday? Yeah, JD, I thought you should have gotten it for free. I gave away everything I sold for free yesterday, JD. Shoot me an email, JD, so I can get that to you. You should have gotten it already. I didn't miss anybody yesterday. I never miss anybody. Nobody ever orders anything from me and you don't get your product. That it just doesn't happen. I don't ever miss a single order ever. It's in your spam folder most likely. I never miss a single order for any person ever. The reason I got t-shirts up on my website right now, the t-shirts are now available. I got the We Don't Stop t-shirts, and on the back it says Overturn Terry versus Ohio. Your t-shirt might take a little while to ship because it won't, because I'm going to have my assistant now send off the t-shirts. And I incentivized him by giving him a profit share in it so that he would, and we only make $15 on a t-shirt. I think we sell them for 25. These t-shirts are high end. I don't get the cheap t-shirts. I get the badass t-shirts. So I do have t-shirts in stock now. They're on the website. You guys can get them. I don't like shipping them. So I'm going to have my assistant and I'm going to give him half of the profit. So I'm going to have him do it because I just don't want to waste my time shipping. I want to make sure I work on Constitutional Law Scholar. I would love to show this to you guys. I think I probably can if you guys want to see it. You're going to lose sound for 1 second. I'll have to fix the sound when I come back. But here's Constitutional Law Scholar. 1 second. Let me check my sound. Give me a 5x5. Give me a 5x5 if you guys can hear me okay. I'll check. I told you I would lose the sound. Give me 1 second here, just real quick. Okay. Am I back on sound? Okay. JD, you should have gotten everything I sold for free yesterday if you ordered anything. If you didn't order during the live stream, then I probably didn't send you everything for free because I want to make sure more people come to the live stream. I want to get as many people as I can on live stream. That's my goal, is to help as many people as I possibly can. Edie, the hoodies are going to be coming out. I actually have those coming in from LA in the next 2 weeks. So I'll have hoodies coming out. And if you guys have never bought one of my hoodies before, I go downtown LA and I pick up the highest quality hoodie you can possibly buy. And then I print on that. I don't use some third party. I do it all myself because I don't want to sell people trash. And a lot of times when you buy an influencer's products, they just slap their labels on it from Teespring, which is not what I ever wanted to do. I never wanted any of those t-shirts on my Teespring, but they're just such low quality from my honest perspective. So, but you guys can look forward to that. The Constitutional Law Scholar is coming out. Let's jump back into this.
A guy was driving his car down the road when a cop stopped him and asked for his license without any reason. Fortunately, the guy knew his rights and told the cop that asking for his license without a valid reason violated his Fourth Amendment rights.
Sheriff's office, license and registration, please.
For what, sir?
Because we're doing a checking detail, okay?
Oh, I got that, but I got that, but what crime did I commit, or traffic violation did I commit?
Checking IDs.
I get that, but that's a violation of my Fourth Amendment.
You're out here checking IDs?
Because I
when I ask you for a driver's license,
that's,
you'll be able to give it to
I'm
me,
not.
okay?
Unless I committed a crime, about to commit a crime, and you suspect me of committing a crime, I haven't committed any traffic violations or anything.
He's correct, but where's the literature? There's no literature in his hands. I mean, I hate to say it, but the clearly established prong is very, very clear. Yeah, of course they can be printed out at the public library, Cody. The clearly established prong is very clear that if the copper doesn't know which rights of yours he's violating, that his qualified immunity remains intact. And so you have to have the literature in your hands. You can't just expect that the judge, just so you know, when you sue in federal court, let me just give you guys a little 411 here. The judges work against you. They're on the side of the state. If they can dismiss your case for any reason, they will. If they can side on the side of the cop, they will. If you give them any legal leeway at all to dismiss your case with prejudice, they will. The federal judges work against you. Supreme Court works against you. I just want you guys to know that. So that's why you have to dot the I's and cross the T's. Everything I'm teaching you has got to be on camera, and you have to have the literature in your hand. You have to have it in your hand. Cop says you can't film me. You have to show him, yes, I can film you. Cop says you can't park on the highway. You have to show him, yes, I can park on the highway. Cop says, hey, get out of the car. You say, I will get out of the car, but you have to believe that I'm armed and dangerous. You have to have the literature in your hand. I'm giving away everything I sell for free today if you purchase one thing. If you go to my website, deletelaws.com with a Z, and you purchase one thing, I'm going to email you everything else I sell for free. That's how much I want you to have the things that I produce in your car and in your wallet. Get this 5A cop card. We've seen 10 videos today. We've seen 6 videos today where if they had the 5A cop card and went over number 4, they wouldn't have been arrested or put in torture cuffs. That's what I'm trying to teach you here. And this guy started off really, really well. I'm proud of him, but then it goes downhill for him.
I got that, but what crime did I commit, or traffic violation did I commit?
Checking IDs.
I get that, but that's a violation of my Fourth Amendment.
Got you, Kenneth.
Because I haven't.
When I ask you for a driver's license,
that's,
you'll be able to give it to
I'm
me,
not.
okay?
Unless I committed a crime, about to commit a crime, and you suspect me of committing a crime, I haven't committed any traffic violations or anything. I get it, but it's a violation of my Fourth Amendment.
The cop claimed that the Supreme Court had ruled such stops were legal, but the guy questioned which Supreme Court case that was. The cop couldn't provide a specific case, but insisted it had been ruled legal.
How you doing, sir?
Good, sir. How are you?
I'm good. I'm just going to get your information off your tag, check your driver's license, and we'll go from there.
That's
I get
not
that,
true.
But what traffic violation have I committed?
So the Supreme Court has ruled that we can get out here and do checking details in the roadway. It is a legal thing, and anybody that comes through has to possess a driver's license, has to possess a registration.
He's lying. That is a lie. The cop is lying on camera. And this man has no literature to back him up.
Possess insurance and an inspection sticker.
If they've committed a crime.
No, we can stand out here and check anybody's information. The Supreme
No,
Court
you
has ruled
can't.
that it is legal.
No, you
So you
can't.
just randomly ask
We can
people.
randomly ask
But that's
No,
violation
he
of the
can't. He's
Supreme
lying.
Court has said it is not.
What
He is
Supreme Court case is that?
absolutely, totally, and
What Supreme Court
completely
case is that?
It's
lying.
not a Supreme Court case. The Supreme Court has just ruled on it and said that it is legal.
When was that?
The Supreme Court doesn't rule,
rule?
they hold.
In order for the Supreme Court doesn't just come out and say, "Hey, we're going to make this ruling." It has to have been a Supreme Court case.
It's not a ruling, it's a holding.
Despite the cop's claims, the guy asserted his Fourth Amendment rights and refused to provide his license without a valid reason.
I'm not trying to make anything hard, but unless I've committed, yeah, no, I get it.
People do this to us all the time, but the Supreme Court has ruled it is legal.
Hold
So
on a second. What did he just say? People do this to us all the time? You're the jackboot thug pig, clearly violating someone's rights. No one's doing anything to you, pig. You are a parasite. You are a cancer in America.
I'm not trying to make anything hard, but unless I've committed, yeah, no, I get it.
People do this to us all the time, but the Supreme
Do
Court
this
has
to
ruled it is
us?
legal. So yes, we have the legal right to do it.
I would
No,
have
you
to see
don't.
that because
Well,
I
you can
still
look it
have
up.
a Fourth
You can
Amendment
look it
right, regardless.
You
of,
are licensed. Your inspection sticker's good. Your tags are good. You got a seatbelt on. You have a good day, sir.
Thank you, sir. You guys have a wonderful day. Please be safe.
In the end,
Wow, he's
the
nicer
cop
than
let
I
him
am.
go, and they both wished each other a safe day.
The cop
In
let
a
him
quaint
go?
town, a situation unfolds with a touch of sarcasm in the air. One person seems to be offering guidance on a matter, while the other insists they're just conveying the law. There's a discussion about a specific distance, not exceeding 12 inches.
So you're telling me how to do my job?
No. I'm just telling you.
Yeah, I am.
What the law is. I mean, how park illegally? Should we park legally or illegally? How many inches from the? Would you get a ticket?
I'll tell you that. That's not too far.
That's not 12 inches.
That's not too far. Where does it say it has to be 12 inches?
In the traffic law.
He wrote the traffic law.
I didn't write it. Your name is Cho.
Yeah, you can write down anything you want.
8208. That's okay. I'm just trying to, I'm not being nasty or nothing. You guys say,
What part of your car got hit?
I'm not sure. Your name is Chu.
Yes.
14735.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, you guys seem to have a little I hit the car. Okay?
Yo, Mark, let me jump in here real quick. Hey, Mark, I got your email, bro. I'm not mailing you anything. It goes in email and you print it out yourself. Mark said to me, no printer or Costco's or anything. So here's my address. Mark, I already gave you everything I sell for free, bro. You're going to have to figure out how to get it printed out. I'm not putting things in an envelope and sending them to you. No. Come on, dude. I sent you everything I sell for free, Mark. That's not how it works, dude. That's not how it works. Come on, dude. Have some mercy on me, dude. I'm trying to help as many people as I can at the same time. I can't send you. Come on, dude. Come on, man. Come on. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm already giving you everything I sell for free. Come on, dude. Don't send me your mailing address and say you don't have a printer. I guess you're going to have to figure it out. I guess you'll have to figure it out. Anyway.
Okay.
So you want to report?
And you told me that that the law says you 2 feet, and you know that it's not 2 feet. Anybody common sense knows that if you're 2 feet out, you're in the freaking.
Check your email, everybody.
I looked it up, and how far?
As time passes, the tone shifts, possibly due to the awareness of being recorded. The conversation revolves around reporting an incident, perhaps an accident, and the topic of licenses and registrations arises. They exchange differing viewpoints on these matters.
You want to report?
Lance, I sent that to you.
Yeah. She's saying it's my fault.
Lance, check your
The
email.
whole thing came because she's giving me the wrong information.
License registration.
And I don't have to go to, to court to know that. And by the way, I'm filming you.
Eventually, the tone mellows, and they discuss the discretion exercised in enforcing rules. It becomes clear that not everything results in issuing tickets, and there's an explanation about the practicalities of law enforcement.
Number on top? Okay, that's the number you're going to tell your insurance company. Okay? You have to understand, not everything is like a summons.
No. You have to understand that you have duties and we have rights.
It's our discretion. Okay? No. We say 2 feet because we don't have rulers. You understand?
Yeah, no.
That's
This guy's a thug.
how, I can't walk around with a ruler writing everybody up. That person's a little away, that one's a little away. Stuff like that. That's how it works.
Okay.
I don't write people who are 14 and a half feet from a hydrant.
I want you to give them a ticket. I was just stating the law the way it's written.
But we write that what you say anyway.
Yeah, okay.
So that's how it works. Yeah. So your insurance company figures all that stuff out.
The encounter concludes with a mention of insurance companies handling the aftermath. There is a guy riding his bike. He sees some cops from the Santa Monica Police Department talking to a couple of people. He takes out his camera and starts recording. But Officer Hallowell doesn't like it and starts acting tough.
Oh, I got this guy on film before. This is Steven from Santa Monica, the cop that I filmed. Do you guys remember Steven? I got this guy on camera before. I caught Copper Steven on camera before. You're not at the mercy of the pigs. If you have the 5A cop card, your trifold, and your phone, you are not at the mercy of these jackboot thug pigs. If you've got the 5A cop card, the trifold, and your cell phone, you could tell the cops to go F themselves. And while they're Fing themselves, they can burn in HE double hockey sticks. And if they want, they can live in a cesspool of DICKS. You're not at the mercy of pigs. If you have the 5A cop card, if you have the trifold in your hands, and you have your camera like you're a ninja warrior. And right now today, I'm giving away everything I sell for free if you purchase one single thing. Go to deletelaws.com, purchase one single thing, and I will email you everything else I sell for free. That includes the 5A cop card, the poster, the ebook, the trifold, the Mullen Commission, the Knapp Commission, the Warren Commission, the LaGuardia Report, the Wickersham Commission, the Racist Origins of Gun Control. I have so much literature and so much stuff that I give you for free for your $8 purchase. Now, I want you to get the $30 one so that then I can email you the PDF, and I want you to get the rubber band. If you get the digital one, as long as you get the rubber band and you get it in your visor, I don't care which one you get. It's the same for me. It's the same. It doesn't affect me financially either way. If you get the one that's digital or you get the one that I send to you, it's the same for me because there's costs in sending it and paying my factory. I don't care. But for you, I want you to have the PDF of this in your computer so you can print it out, give it to friends and family, and teach them how to use it. That's what matters to me. That's why I'm giving away everything I sell for free during this live stream. Go to deletelaws.com, order one thing off my website. I'll send you everything else I sell for free right now during this live stream. As a matter of fact, everybody check your email and see if I just sent off another 20 emails to people while you guys were watching that. I was watching it with you, and I sent off another 20 emails to people. 3 more people came in for free trifold just now. Troy and Guy and Mike. Yes, I'll give you what I sell for free, brother. As long as you promise to print it out and you take care of it and you get it in your car and you share it with people who need help, that need your help. They need to know what you know, that because you sat here and you watched this. Charlie Little Bear.
I don't know who you are, actually.
You know him?
Yeah.
Is he with the media?
Yes. He's got a press pass.
You want to see my press pass?
Just step over. It's supposed to be displayed before you start recording, so just move over a little bit.
Can you not touch my bike? But I'll move. Can you not kick my bike again? I'll move.
I didn't kick your bike. Why would you make up a lie?
Well, why your knees?
My knees here. Is that a kick?
The officer tells him to move, saying his bike should be seen first before recording. They argue about a knee touching a wheel and such. Things get heated, and the officer says he'll talk to him later, moving closer. The guy asks him to back up, but the officer says he's too close to their investigation
All right, can you move your knee?
Can you move your bike?
I will. Can you just back up?
No, I cannot.
Right now
You
you're
walk-
touching my stuff.
Well, you need to move.
I'm asking you to stop touching my property.
And I'm asking you, could you move from behind my property?
I'm saying, yeah, of course. Can you get away from my
What is?
property?
How is that impeding you?
You're not
moving
even
your
wearing a
stuff?
mask.
I don't
There's an
need it.
ordinance in Santa Monica to wear a mask.
Not outside.
You work for the city, dude. This
It's
is
not
ridiculous.
outside. It's not outside.
You just had to need the knee.
Just so you guys know, I schooled this jackboot thug pig. I schooled him.
Is your knee to knee my wheel? Is your body cam on facing downwards?
Are you not going to move?
I am.
So move.
Just back up your knee, my
You're not doing
property.
I'm not moving anything.
I'm ending this in 5 minutes, guys. Get your order in right now. Get your order in right now.
Going closer to me.
I want you to move over.
I am.
And
see
get
that.
back in a reasonable space.
I'm
And then
not.
provide your press pass and you can be wherever you want to be.
Provide your press pass. My press pass is my First Amendment. What the fuck are you talking about? Provide my press pass. Steven, I've got your phone number, bro. I'm going to give you a call.
Just get away from me, please.
You approached us. I'm in a public space. So if anybody should be getting away, it should be you. You're too close to our investigation.
Bull Pucky. You don't want people to catch what you jackboot thug pigs do on camera.
Tell you one more time.
So now
because now you're trying to go into where they are.
Oh my God, this is so bad. This is so bad. He doesn't have the 5A cop card. He can't say, I invoke my First Amendment right to film police and be the press. He doesn't have number 1 down. I invoke my First Amendment right. This is a step-by-step tutorial. You tell him right away, I invoke my First Amendment right. That's how it works. That's how it freaking works. You got to listen to what I'm telling you. You got to listen to what I'm telling you. I'm teaching you the ways. Like, I don't have time to show you guys my interaction. My assistant just got here. We got a lot of stuff to do today, but I'm going to let this one finish up.
I'm telling you to back up because you don't have a press pass. I don't know who you are.
My name is Senator.
I don't know what that means. I'm asking you to back up.
Okay, so can I get off my bike and you back up? Can you give me a little space? Would you just mind that?
No,
please,
because
sir?
you keep approaching my partner.
I'm not keep approaching.
It's very clear.
Oh, what a load of crap. And where does that come from? Terry versus Ohio. They can just say, you're too close to my partner. And for officer safety, you need to get away. Get away from who? Get away from what and why? Why do I need to get away? Lance, I got yours coming out right now. I just sent you a bunch of free stuff. Rachel, I just sent you a bunch of free stuff. Order now. I'm going to end this live stream in about 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Get your order in now, right now. Order one thing from my website. I'll send you everything for free. David, I sent you a bunch of free stuff. Patrick, I sent you a bunch of free stuff just now. Get your order in right now. I got 3 minutes left on this live stream and I got to go.
You were here and then you were here.
Right, so-
I got you to move over there.
All right, so I'm gonna get off my bike. Can you just back up for me?
No, I can't.
Sorry, can I have a badge
No, you
ID?
cannot. You can't have anything.
Hello, you're being called.
You can't have anything.
I can't have a badge and ID number?
You can't have
They
anything.
go back and forth, and the officer gets angrier, forgetting the laws he learned. In the end, it turns out the cops were just dealing with vending issues. The guy keeps his cool, just wanting to provide transparency.
No one is going to fear me with camera. I want that on your camera. You're not going to put me in fear with your camera.
I hope not.
I don't care where you go. You do that. I do not.
Okay, thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Troy, I got
You want
you.
my supervisor? He's at the top of the phone.
I don't want anyone.
Okay.
I'm just here to provide transparency.
Well, make sure you step back in a clear manner. It's for officer safety.
Got you.
Everyone in the country knows that.
No one's talking to you.
I'm talking to you, though. I told you. no.
Officer safety.
I'm outside.
Officer safety comes from what, y'all? It comes from Terry versus Ohio.
You are not the commander of me.
Oh, no, I am the commander of you. I am your boss, you jackboot thug pig.
Now everyone's leaving? What is going on?
Everybody's leaving because he won't leave with his camera.
What is going on? Yo, sir. They were just talking
It's a
to you,
gang.
sir.
Look at the gang, y'all. Look at the gang. Look at the gang. It's a gigantic gang, and you're not in it. You're not a part of it. You're not in it. It's their gang, not you, not ours. Look at all those pigs.
What the heck just happened? You're at the
You
top.
ran them off with your camera, bro. Coward that you are in real life. You ran him off with the camera. This guy filming is a coward.
Photographer for
I
the
know who
sheriff?
he is.
What is going on right now? What is going on right now?
Confusion lingers as everyone leaves, wondering what just happened. In the town of Columbia, there was a police officer who found himself in trouble.
All right, y'all. I got to go. I've been on for over 2 hours now. I got to get the flock out of here. Make sure you guys share what I've sent with you to your friends. Let me send off the last batch right here. This is the last batch to 16 people. I just sent off to 16 more people. So I think I sent off over 120 emails today. And about one quarter or 1/5 of those people ordered something, but that's okay. I want you guys to make sure you share the products that I gave you with your friends and family. Teach them what I'm teaching you about, making sure that you show the literature on camera and you have the literature in your hand. This is how it works. I got to go. I'm going to finish Constitutional Law Scholar. You guys got to get a glimpse of it. So let me get back on what I'm doing. Thank you guys so much for coming. I appreciate it. I'm glad we got to spend some time together. I am God is here. Good to see you. You have rights, cops have duties. I think I just said something like that. Thanks, brother. Daniel, it's nice to see you. Scrubzilla, Bronco Nation, KT, Chevy, Jeff Hates Pigs, KT, Alexander was in here. Brick, how are you, my friend? Damone, Cody, Victor, always good to see you, Victor. Bronco Nation family, Mark was in here today. Chevy, Scrubzilla, always good to see Scrubzilla. I hope that you feel better. Black Light was in here. CC, it's good to see you. Thank you for coming. I super duper appreciate it. The Citizens Broadcast Cooperative was in here. Thank you for coming. I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. I will see you guys on the next one. Later, Gators. You ready to go, Charlie? Are you ready to go? Let's go.